I'm over here being messy. Which one y'all couldn't hear me from? Was it my iPad? The iPhone. I think y'all can hear me from my iPhone. Okay. So I am using my um iPhone right now to make this video. This is just gonna be a quickie, and I may go live. I'm thinking about going live next, as soon as I come up with a topic. So many things going on in my head right now. You know, some things that I'm doing locally, y'all. So, you know, it's a voting year, and trying to get black people up on game, because I think it's very important. But that's neither here nor there about this video, okay? So this video is about these bags, baby. Yes. I'm going to do an update, okay? And maybe even take some suggestions. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. This is not going to be a very long video. But, yeah. I'm not too keen on begging. You know, I'm not the type to beg. I don't really like doing that. I feel bad. I don't know. It's something... I don't think it's good that I'm not a beggar. You know what I mean? But I'm just not. So I'd rather make something, and I'd rather earn your money. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather put some work in and get y'all to support me that way. So that's why I'm showing off these bags, baby. Yes, I am. So we already know. Listen. I'm being very transparent. These bags are big sellers. They are the Marc Jacob, the tote bag lookalikes, okay? Except better. But I'm going to tell you that Marc Jacob themselves, the tote, is not an original concept. It's not an original bag. It's actually like a tote bag, right? Y'all have all seen totes, and people buy them usually in bigger sizes. Y'all seen me make a tote years back. I have it still downstairs. I made a big one, and it was to replace grocery bags. So this bag isn't a new concept, so people can't claim that I stole it from Marc Jacob. Okay. In fact, it's just a tote bag, but it's a well-structured tote bag. I did see the bag. I do see people buying the bag, and I have heard their complaints about the Marc Jacob tote bag. What is the complaint? That they have something written across to say the tote. The tote. I think, does it say the tote bag? I think it says the tote. And then underneath it says Marc Jacobs. And on the back, there's a little piece of fabric that says it's a bag by Marc Jacob, right? And that's the only difference between what they have and what has already been out there, okay? So people complain about that, though. Like, why would you want a bag that says across it the tote? It's really ugly. They didn't put any design ideas in that at all. You know what I'm saying? They did not. But they could sell that bag. That bag sells the same fabric. Mine is a little bigger and better, and I'm going to explain to you why in a second. But this same bag, the same fabric, and they sell for $200. I think it's $179 and up, right? At this color, okay? So if I'm correct, it's $179. Y'all can look it up. If I'm lying, y'all correct me, okay? This is cotton canvas. The cotton canvas one sells for $179. This is cotton canvas, okay? So let's look at my bag, okay? We're gonna look at it. We're gonna start on the outside. It's cotton canvas. It's sturdy. It has some structure to it, as y'all can see. I can bend it down, and it will pop back up. Let's do that again. I can bend it down, and it will pop back up because it is structured that way. Okay. It's not two-toned. I could have made it two-tone color. What does that mean? And I did give y'all the option. Like, I asked y'all, do you think I should see the inside purple? I could have put that also around the edge here, and would have made it two-tone. It would have put the purple on the outside. I decided against it, mainly because I think when people have black bags, they wear it with anything. You wear black, you could carry a black bag with anything, but a black and lilac bag, you might not want to carry that with anything unless you're wearing a black outfit or a lilac. You know what I mean? So I considered that. But this bag is really easy. It was easy for me to make. It took time. The only reason it took time, y'all, is because I wanted to do it on camera. And I don't always want to get on camera, you know what I mean? So, but this bag, I could have sewn both these bags in a day. Actually, I could have sewn 4 of them in a day. Just got to cut them out, right? Cut it out a day before. That's more of the time, the prepping. The prepping is longer than the sewing, okay? So let's look at this finished bag. It is now complete, okay? It's completed. So this is the bottom of the bag. Marc Jacobs does not have feet on the bottom of the bag. I did put feet on the bottom of this bag because I think it adds, and it is canvas. You don't want your canvas to touch the floor and to get worn out at the bottom. So I decided to put feet on the bottom of the bag, as y'all can see, okay? Also, in the inside of my bag, their mini tote has no pockets. My mini tote has 2 pockets. On this side is a slip pocket. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. A slip pocket. Let me take that out. And that's a good idea, what I just saw. When this was sitting at the bottom like that, I was like, whoa, look, that say the Bomb Squad. Y'all see that? I say the Bomb Squad, baby. But that's not the bottom of the bag. I made a eyeglass carrier. We'll talk about that in a minute. But, so on this side is a slip pocket. Let me see. I don't have a phone, another phone up here with me, but let's use this remote. We're going to use this remote, which is the same length as my phone, maybe a little tad shorter, but the phone fits perfectly in that. I make my measurements for particular things. So I know that people usually keep their phone in there. They may keep a little wallet in there, but the phone is one of the things you might want to keep in there. So I made sure that it could hold a phone. Okay. So this is the remote. The remote fits perfectly in that pocket. Okay. Okay. I also lined that because I wanted it to stand out. I wanted the pocket to kind of stand out. So I put a little topper on it, you know, little black strip on it. It looks really good. On the other side is a zipper pocket. Hey, Candy. Oh, they talk about the shooting. Yeah, I think that's fake, y'all. Okay, because one channel is saying he got shot and grazed and people died. And another one is showing that he was just rushed off. They heard some sounds and he was rushed off. Now, that's when people want to, you remember, these people want to start a race war or war outright. We got to be very careful on what we, you know, when we hear things, we need to go to various different places and see if they're saying the same thing. You know what I mean? So, yes, I looked at 2 sources. One of them I kind of like, you know, who I really listened to, but even what he was saying was like, he was saying they report. And I was like, okay, who is they? And I was like, okay, well, let me walk away from what he's saying because he don't even know. He's saying he don't know. And then so I went to another area where they were saying, well, you know, loud noises is what got him rushed off. So I'm like, I'm going to talk about it as soon as I get some information that I can share, because I refuse to put out information that I don't know. You know what I mean? Because this is it's very important. If a past president, front runner now who's running, was shot at, and even shot at or shot, right? And that's the difference between being shot at and shot, but essentially it still could mean a war. Anyway, I'll talk about that when I'm done. I am going to go live, and we will talk about it, but I just need to gather some information. I don't want to be like these black dumbass N-words, and I'm saying N-word because I'm not sure if y'all was over there last night, over there with Sharon, but we had a dude who wants to spread dumbass information. You know what I mean? Where they make America great again caps, right? While being black men, while talking about black people. And you got to understand those type of people, first of all, they're ignorant. Because if they wasn't ignorant, then they wouldn't be using the terms that they're using and how they're using it and what they're saying. Okay? He was so uneducated. And then what pissing me off, people paying so he can have the center stage. And I think men, when it comes to men can't read the room. Men can't read the room. But I'm not their mamas to read the room for them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not their mamas. I don't want to read the room for them anymore. And I may give them a little warning. They could take heed or not. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not their mamas. Fuck it. Anyway, check it out. We're going to get back to this bag, and then I may go live, and we'll talk about it. Okay? See that on this side is a zipper pocket. Zipper pocket also is the same size as the other pocket, except it has a zipper. And I did something I never did before. I put I made it decorative by adding a little strip of, I used vinyl, which looks like leather, but it's not leather, y'all. If I add leather to a bag, I promise you're going to know, because the price will reflect that. And that little piece of stripper, if that had been real leather right there, that will up this bag by at least $50. Leather is not cheap. And yes. So the Marc Jacob tote in the mini, and I think they even have one that's smaller than this. I don't know. I saw somebody pull out one that was really tiny. At least that's what they said. Now, I'm going to tell you, some of these people have fake bags. Just like this can be considered a fake bag. If I had put Marc Jacobs' name on it and things like that, this would be considered a dupe. That's the only way it would be considered a dupe, if I made it look like it was an authentic Marc Jacobs bag, right? Other than that, it's not. I could just say it's a lookalike, which it is, right? Except better. Anyway, so the Marc Jacobs bag that's considered a mini, the tote, right, does not have pockets in the inside. They didn't put any pockets in the inside, and I have 2 on mine. Okay. I am not adding the crossbody strap. I really don't think people are going to use that crossbody strap with this bag, to be honest. Now, if a person buy this bag and they do want me to make the custom crossbody strap, then I will make it. And of course, they're going to pay for the strap, right? What would make it, how would I customize a strap to go to this bag? I would have one side being black. I would have the other side being the lilac color. And it will fit perfectly. That's the reason why I didn't make the strap to this bag. That's a lot of fabric to make a long adjustable strap. And yeah, I will be using 2 fabrics. And so I decided against it. But if the person who buys the bag want that strap, it won't cost a lot. You know what I mean? It would be reasonable. And it would be custom to this bag. And there's all kinds of things I could do to that strap to make this bag more customized to them. I could put their name on that strap. You know how you see some straps that, let's say they have a strap that says Marc Jacob on it, right? I can have one with your name on it, right? Embroidered, vinyl, however you want it. Applique. I can do a lot of things, baby. That's the problem, is that I could do so many different things that my issues come when I'm designing bags. Do I consider myself designing this bag? I did not. I drafted this bag, and it wasn't hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I showed the drafting pieces, I think, before. Let me see. Let me grab some things here. We're going to talk about these bags. Okay, so here's some fabrics that I'm making and some things that I got to put together. Uh-oh. They're not in here? No, they're not. Why aren't they in here? Let me put them somewhere else. Where? It's another pattern. Where did I put it? I'm shocked because it should be. Anyway, I was up late last night drafting. This pattern piece goes to that. Anyway, I'm not sure where I put it, y'all. I was up all night long, all night. Oh, where did I put it? Huh? Not sure. They should be right here. Last night, though, or should I say this morning, when I put things away. Oh, I remember. Okay, I did. I put it in my pattern piece area that I just created. Here they go right here. Okay, I was like, I'm about to say, wait a minute. Okay, this is when I drafted a shirt, but these are the pieces for this bag. Nobody can claim that I had a pattern somewhere. This is the handles, right? As you can see, when I unfold it, it's long. Okay, it says small tote handle, cut 2, and I put the measurements. I think next time I would make the handles a little, I don't know, like if the person said they want the handle to be longer or shorter. Like if you wanted it to be closer like this instead of, but this is where you could put your arm in. You could put it all the way up to your shoulder. I know I can't show y'all me, but this is on my shoulder right now. Okay, I don't know why I can't show you me. I can show you me. I have on clothes, but boobies are always out and whatever. Anyway, so here's my zipper overlay. This is my main body lining piece because it's one piece in there. This is the tote bottom. This is my zipper pocket. Cut 2 of those. This is my sides. That's my first time doing the sides that way. And I got that from somebody on YouTube. Wow. Like when she showed that, I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, I wonder how it's gonna work out. I'm gonna be honest. This is the best gusset, and I guess it wouldn't be considered a gusset built like this, but I am in love with that. And this is the piece that made that happen. This piece here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna be honest. When she showed it, I was like, okay, let me try it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, these are my pieces. Every piece to this bag is sitting in my hand. Okay. So if I want to make another one, or if anybody wanted to make this bag yourself, if you have a sewing machine, you want to make this bag yourself, I got the pieces right here. I will gladly cut out some pieces and send them to you for a fee, of course. It won't be much, but of course I would have to, you know, cut the pieces, and I'll send it to you. It'll become folded like this. It won't even cost much on the shipping because it'll be like this. And you just have to unravel it out. Put it on some fabric. Let me show you how easy that is. You take your fabric. Of course, it wouldn't be the way I have this fabric. I don't want to unfold the fabric. You'll put your piece down. You can hold it with some pattern weights, or you can pin it in place, and then you cut around it, and then boom. This says cut 2, right? It says cut 2. So what I would do is I would have it folded over twice, like this. What I would do, because y'all, I am stingy when it comes to fabric and my money. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch people put out pattern pieces. They be having inches in between pattern pieces. I'm not doing that, baby. If I could put this pattern piece here, and then I could put the next one button up to it like that, then that's what I'm doing. And that's no lie. Okay? That come from Bomb Cherry, cheaper than a motherfucker, okay? I'm trying to use all that fabric, as much as that fabric as I can. And so if I know this is a straight line and this pattern piece is a straight line, I could butt that. So when I cut this straight line, right? When I cut this pattern piece out, I could just cut the other one out. I don't have to make no new lines, no nothing, right? Because I know this. So that's how I do it. Other people don't do it that way. I don't know why, like, but hey, they do it the way they want to do it. If you want to buy one of my patterns, it will come like this. It will be brown. This is not brown paper bag, okay? So I have to buy this paper, so that cost will be, of course, included. And my time for cutting out the pattern pieces for you. And the little shipping, which I could put in an envelope, really. You know what I mean? And if you ever see if you want a draft of a shirt that you want to sew up, let me know. I'll draft it to your body measurements, and I'll send it to you. You don't have to do none of that work. Okay? Anyway, and any other bags that you might want, I'll do the work for you. Okay? And let you sew it up yourself. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling about that. I want to get that out the way. Okay, so anyway, so that person who gave me that idea, I was like, I don't think she created it, but she's who I saw do it. I was like, oh snap, look at that. I said, I'm gonna try it. People be lying about, hey, if you do this, if you do that, if you do this, it'll be easy. And yeah, it'd be easy based on the how should I say it? Based on their experience, right? Things become easier the more you experience, right? So somebody who's been sewing 100 years, they gonna say everything is easy. But somebody who's just because I say it's easy for me doesn't make it easy for you. And I try to break things down for the beginner sewers. People tend to like when I teach anything that I teach, really, because I do kind of break it down for the actual beginner, if I can. And if I can't, then that means I can't teach it. I don't feel like I'm able to teach it. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's how I feel. So, but when I saw that person do that, I was like, yeah, let me try it. And then when I did it, though, oh my God, it came together so perfect, y'all. Like, it came together so perfect. Like, I was even in awe and shocked. Okay, so this bag is pretty easy. If you are a beginner and you have a domestic machine, these fabrics I was able to do everything on this machine except, y'all saw the part where I went down to my industrial machine, right? I see a thread here, y'all. When I see threads, I cut them or burn them. Let me grab my scissors. Because I wouldn't want to send anybody a bag with threads. It's better than if I could see them, you know what I mean? Cut that out the way. Anyway, so y'all saw I had to take this to my industrial. Did I have to do that? No, but it was so much easier to do that. Y'all saw it just roll. I was able to just roll this underneath and sew it together. On this machine, though, on the one, my domestic machine, it depends on what domestic you have and how it's built. how wide it is over there. But I could have done this on this domestic, y'all. I could have taken the bottom off, and I could have done this. So what I'm saying, this can be done without having an industrial machine, as long as your fabrics are right. I use 2 reasonable fabrics for a domestic machine. Okay, for a domestic machine. I ended up actually sewing. The only thing y'all, when y'all saw me sew on my industrial machine, what y'all saw me sew is the only thing I sewed. I came back up and did the rest of it back on my domestic machine. Okay, because I don't want to have y'all sew or anybody sew things that they can't. And I was thinking, I told people they could sew this on their domestic. Um, and then I ended up going downstairs on my industrial. And I was like, well, that's not fair. And if I can't make this bag on my domestic, then don't lie to people and tell them that they can. So I did come back upstairs and I sewed this on my domestic. And I would have to explain how to do that. Yeah. And it came out great. You remember, I couldn't remember. I was trying to thread that machine. I haven't used that machine that much, y'all. And I realized I had to look at a video to see what I did wrong. And it was my bobbin, the way my bobbin was winding. I didn't have it correctly. So hopefully that is it. Okay? Hopefully that's it. And I'll show y'all when I'm ready to go and deal with that machine. Okay? The reason I don't sew on that machine much is hubby's down there. But mostly, to be honest, it doesn't sew up thin things. Now, this is a great weight for that machine and anything higher. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm saying here, because I'm rambling as usual. So yes, you could do this bag on a regular domestic machine. People might be confused about what's a domestic machine and what's an industrial machine. Well, we know what an industrial machine is, right? Industrial, that's going to be the ones that you find in businesses. And that is real, right? That thing downstairs weighs a lot. It's not meant to be in your home. It's meant to be in factories. It's heavy. And, you know, it really is a power horse for real. And a domestic machine, that's the ones that most people gonna have in your home. There are what they call middle of the road, domestic / industrial. Yeah. They have Jukis that are they call them domestic machines. I've never used one, so I can't give you no valid and real information about it. What I will tell you is that they're expensive. And if I'm going to spend $3,000 for a machine, I was to get the industrial machine, you know. But I get it where they don't want that big, heavy machine. They may not have the space, and they may want to travel with it. I kind of guess I get it. Now, I just haven't sewn with one, and I don't know if that's something they could really do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I can't speak on that. But anyway, so domestic means the ones you buy, the singers and the brothers and the ones that we all have heard of before. And it sits on any table in your house, including your kitchen table and things like that. I used to sew on my kitchen table. You know what I mean? And right now, that sewing machine that's in here, y'all know I have 2 of them up here. That's sitting on one of them tables I bought from Walmart that can fold up and you can bring outside and have picnics or barbecues or whatever. That's what that's sitting on. Okay. Anyway, so back to what I'm talking about, which is this bag. This bag can be sewn on your domestic, but you cannot start switching to vinyls. Let me see. What is vinyl? Vinyl is also considered to be vegan leather. You ever heard the term vegan leather? These people are trying to trick you, right? They're tricking you with words and terms. Because even I was like, what the hell is a vegan leather? Like, what? Instead of them calling it faux leather, pleather, fake leather, vinyl, which is the actual term, they're calling it vegan leather, which is another word for faux leather, fake leather, pleather. Okay? Just want to put that out there. Don't let nobody trick you with their terms, because you'll be trying to buy and pay good money for something that really is not leather. Okay? Vegan leather. There's no such, like, if you're a vegan, then that means you don't eat meat. And leather comes from animals, y'all. In case y'all didn't know that. That's the skin of different animals, different reptiles, different things like that. Okay? Now, if you want to call something a vegan leather, I guess you could call, maybe polyester and things like that, and cotton. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that are made from vegetables or things that's not made from animals. Cotton comes from a plant, right? Polyester also is man-made. It's made with a few different processes and things. Okay, but anyway, I rambled way too far on this one. So I'm not sure if y'all can see this. I put a tab, and I was gonna put a little balm. I was gonna actually put, see that balm right there, that in the bomb squad, that O is a bomb. I was going to put that there. I was gonna put that there, and that was gonna be like the for bomb squad, but I wasn't gonna put bomb squad on it. I was just gonna put a little bomb there, or place a little bomb somewhere, but I decided not to. Okay, I still may do that because I think that would be cute. What y'all think? That little bomb just being right there. I was gonna embroider it. This is embroidery. Let's see if y'all can see it. Okay. So I have one for this bag also. But first, I want to let y'all know if y'all want to buy. This is an eye case holder, or I don't know what else you might want to hold in here. You could put your business cards and a few things in here and having it if you don't wear glasses. Let me show you. See, so hubby carries this, right? It's a clip that men carry. But suppose these are, you can carry your cards in here. You can even keep it on the clip, ladies, where you keep all your things in play, and you can slide it in here. Okay, it don't have to be an eyeglass holder, but if you do wear glasses, that's what I made this for. I made it to where it's padded with fleece on each side, and your glasses should fit comfortably inside as such. Okay, so that's gonna be some of my bomb squad gear, right? If you want a bag, of course I made this one that matches this one, right? This bag. And I made this one that matches this bag. I was thinking about just adding this as a set, but you could buy just this if you don't want the bag. And if you have any other ideas, like, hey, Bomb, I need such and such, can you make it? And let me know. Okay, I made things like I made several things. Originally, I was making things for my husband because husband don't wear bags, right? They don't wear bags. And I have all boys and men in my house, including my grandson. It's very difficult making things for them. So for the last like 2 years, I was making things that I know men, right? So I think y'all heard. There's a few y'all want to send it to too. I don't think hubby have it up here. Let me see. Yeah. So I made this. This is for men, right? This is it's like a pocket square, but it's for the working industrial man, right? This is, I embroidered that on there because hubby, you know, on me. I didn't put Bomb Squad, but I think I did make one, and it said Bomb Squad. I think, Devastating. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I be forgetting. I make so many things, it's crazy. But I think I put Bomb Squad on Devastatings, right? And Men, this goes in hubby's pocket. I put a toweling. That's a towel fabric on this side. For anything where if he got to wash the sweat from his brow, or maybe he need to wipe something in the car or anything. I put white. I don't know. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have put white, but I don't think I had any black toweling. I had some pink and blue. I had different type of color toweling. This is really a fabric, y'all. Okay, it's called toweling, or towelette, and I sewed it on. Okay, there's no raw edges, and so this is what I make. So for you men who might work out those, or you work out, or even the women who work out and you want to have your own personal towels for you, I can make it cute on one side. And then of course, now this fabric is also good for washing off your glasses. This is like a I forget what they called it. Hubby called it something. Okay. Microfiber, I think that's what it's called, microfiber. Microfiber leaves squeak where you don't have screeches or things like that. So that side is for if you need to wipe your glasses or anything. And this side you could use for whatever you need for the toweling. Okay, very good idea I came up with. And then I had some others. Let me show you. There's some others. This was just made with fabric. I didn't make this one. Hubby won this one. And it's way thinner. See that? This is just, I'm going to be honest. I don't even think that's 2 pieces of fabric. Yeah, it is. It is. Let me see. It's so light. I don't know what they would do with this. There's no functionality to this. You know what I mean? It's cute. It'll go in your pocket square, I guess you can make it into. But there's no functionality. What do I mean by functionality? This is 2 pieces of fabric. I'm not even sure if it's cotton. I can't tell by rubbing it, but I would. I can set fire to it. I'll be able to let you know then. But there's no functionality, right? It's cute. It could go in a man's pocket. He could pull it out, and yes, he can scrub his glass lens, right? But other than that, like once you put this to your brow, if you're sweating, it'll soak it up, and then it'll be a mess, right? Will it really soak it up? And put these glasses back, because I don't want him saying that I did something to his glasses. Anyway, so he won this. Hubby won this from somebody online. Look, that's cute. I like it. But I was like, there's no functionality. Hubby also said, hey, I would like you to make these, but I need it to be functional for me. And that's when I came up with this, right? Functional on both sides. So this is something that for you men, if you want to support the channel, and you just can't part with your little money just by parting with it with a woman, because y'all surely can do it with these men. But if you want me to make you something, you just let me know, okay? Bomb Squad, but it don't have to say Bomb Squad on it, right? I can put your name here. If you are military, I can put military. If you're a medical field, I could put the medical field there. If you belong to a sorority or a fraternity, I could put that there. If you name it, a child's name can go there. Or, you know, anything you want, I could pretty much put. And I could have put it in the center, but hubby wouldn't have liked that, right? I was going to put the Army right here logo, but because it's embroidery, it wouldn't have folded, you know, even though that's light, because I made it light, right? I made it, the stitches are small, but we were thinking, okay, if I fold that and that big Army logo is right there, you using a lot of the surface that you would use on your face or on something else, taking it away by putting that big logo. So that's why I put it down here. Like you wouldn't want to wash your face and have these threads washing against your face. Okay, you wouldn't want to do that. So that's why I did it that way. And then there's another one though that I was able to do. Let's see. I don't know if it's up here. probably have it down. Here we go. Yes. Now this is sublimation right here. Now I did not do this. Okay. Let me see if I can. But this is easily done. This is sublimation. That means the fabric can handle the sublimation. And so I could put any design you want on it. Anything on it. You give me a photograph, a picture, your parents, anything, and I could put this on this fabric and sew it however you want. In fact, I could do this on bags. Like I could have used this panel to make this bag. Right? I could do any of that kind of stuff, y'all. Okay? That's what I like about the sublimation. The vinyl, you can't do vinyl like this because it's too many multi-layers, multi-colors. But this is great for sublimation. Okay? I like this. When hubby showed me this, I was like, oh, snap. It gave me so many ideas. So many ideas. Okay? The person who sewed it, they did a decent job. Yeah. They did a zigzag. I'm not sure why they did a zigzag here. Maybe to add a border. And I guess it does look better than a straight stitch, right? I don't know. This is my straight stitch. First of all, if you know how to sew, then yeah, it'll look good as a straight stitch. But if you don't know how to sew, and your straight stitch not gonna be so straight, then yes, maybe you would do a zigzag stitch. But as y'all can see, my sewing is impeccable, baby. Look at that, them stitches. And listen, my stitches being impeccable also can mean your stitches could be impeccable, baby, because I showed y'all how to do it. I tell y'all how to do it, you know, and make it seem so simple when I explain it. I don't think people be believing me. I'm like, but you're not gonna see any of my stitches being wonky. Look at the stitching on this. This is the strap, perfectly even all the way up, perfectly even. And then remember, I'm not sure if y'all remember, but I was originally doing this in purple because it's the purple back and that lavender. I would originally do it in lavender, but the Decoville light that I used, I can tell, like, to me, the stitches just wasn't perfect. To most people, y'all wouldn't notice. To me, though, I was like, oh, hell no. I hurry up and got that stitch out of there, okay? Because I need my stuff to look good, baby, okay? Anyway, back to this bag. I got pockets on both sides. This is not leather, but it is vinyl. And it looks good. Let me see if y'all can see it. It looks good. The zipper is in the center. And you don't have to sew as well as I sew in the beginning in order. Oh, thank God I got that out of there. I would have been selling that bag to somebody with a remote in it. And then we would have been missing our remote. Anyway, yes. So, there you have it. Zippers in there straight. Y'all voted for me to put the D-rings in. So, in case somebody want to have a crossbody strap, I put it in the inside. And remember, I had stressed some concern when I said the strap is on. Remember I said it was going to be pulling. Let me see. I explained. But then I put it down. Okay? So it's perfect. And here's the long. Okay, so let's say, usually these type of panels, right? These zipper panels at the top. Normally what you will have is, I think I have a bag up here to kind of show you. Is it downstairs? Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this bag. Okay, so this is the same type of top to that bag, except it's curved. not sure if y'all, and see right at the end of that panel is where you would put your zipper, and you would see that, and usually your zipper ends at the end, right? On that side and also on this side. So what I'm saying is, this is, let me do it this way. Let me see how I can get y'all to see it all. Okay, there we go. I was zoomed in, I'm sorry. See how at the end, there will be a tab here and a tab here. That means this would have been closed off right here. And then at this end, it would have been closed off, right? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Okay, the reason I'm saying that, though, is because if I had just made that zipper in this panel, you would be able to close it, of course, and you would be able to open it no further than here. See that? At the end. And then that means you would be able to open that bag no wider than that. Does that make sense? And not even that wide. Because, see, this would be closed up, attached like this. And you would be able to just get in that bag like that. Does that make sense what I'm saying? You would only be able to open that bag like that. You'd be able to put your things in, of course. It would be hard to get in the zipper, in the pocket over there. But you would. You would just have this small opening. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Okay. Because people asked me why I have that zipper being so long. They want to know, well, why you got that zipper so long? And I'm about to, that's what I'm explaining now. So if it's closed up on this end and closed up on this end, where the zipper just goes from here to here, that means the opening is small, right? The opening is small to get in and out that bag. But you make the zipper longer, boom, even a little bit longer, not even just to here, then now look what happens. You're able to open that bag wider. I'm only still able to open it this wide, which is pretty wide, right? But let's go all the way to how far I went down. And now I'm able to open that bag like this to get in there. And I'm able to pull these and actually get in there from all angles. And that is why that zipper is long. Okay? That's why that zipper is long. And then there's a zipper holder. So and do you need a zipper holder? No. You know, I've seen people, they have bags like this. I've seen them for maybe 5 years. People with bags with the long zipper. They put a tab on so the zipper don't come off. But they got a zipper holder where it don't flap around when you're walking with it. Don't move around. When you just slide it in there like that. And that holds your zipper in place. Okay? You hold your zipper in place. And I think it looks good. And I do like this one even better because the zipper tape that I use is also red. So it kind of adds a little of that red on the outside. But let's say you don't want that red on the outside. You take it out of the zipper holder and you slide it on the side here. On the side of the... Because that's how most people have theirs. It's long, but it goes in the inside like that. So, wait, first you got to zip it. I'm going to zip it. And then you just tuck that in the inside. Like that. So, there's a lot of bags with the long tails. You just don't see them because you don't see them unless you have to. So, if I went like that, that's the most I can get in there. I can open it. And the only reason I can open it like that because this side is free, right? This side is not tacked down like it would normally be. Well, it would be hard to get in that bag. So that's why it's designed that way. But I love this bag. The honest truth is I keep looking at them and saying, okay, I'm not going to sell. But I keep doing that with all my bags. I wouldn't sell any of them if it was up to me. You know, especially when they're the styles that I like. I really like this style. Okay. And these are the first two that I made, though. The first two that I made. They came out really nice. You can also, if you have, let's say I had put a clip on this. I could have had a clip and you could clip some things to this, right? I think that's cute too. I don't know how to make a clip. I'm going to look online and see. I think I would have to buy something to make like a clip little area right there. But you know what I could have done is I could have put magnet in here and another magnet on this side, and to where they can just snap that there. I think that's a good idea. Oh my God. Like, see how I come up with ideas? I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. So what I would do is use, let's see if I have a bag that uses that's up here. I do not. Do I? No. I'm trying to think what. I think every bag I use that, I think I sold it. Let me see. Yeah. Here is a. I never even listed these for sale. That's why they still here. Like I started sewing and sewing and sewing and stopped listing. But if I remade this bag, there's some techniques that I know that to make this bag better. This is a floppy bag. That means it folds. It don't bounce back in place. I didn't use any. Wait, I feel padding in here. Do I? I do. Huh. Yeah, I do feel where I used foam. I feel the foam in there. And this is when I was a beginner, right? Beginner bag making. I assumed that the foam will allow it to keep its shape by itself, but it won't, right? I would have had to put something in it to kind of give it a little more stability, then put the foam in it to give it that fluffiness. So there's a pocket. I love Paris. I be thinking people gonna like what I like. You know what I mean? This is an overnight bag, or you could put some underwear and things if you're going, stay the weekend with your dude. You know what I mean? You could throw some things in here and go, baby, and go. Anyway, the bag came out great. It has a pocket here. And I also put a pocket on the other side, right? Where you can put some little things in there. Let me see what I fit in there. Back then I was a beginner. So I wasn't measuring to make sure certain things fit in there at the time. Okay, I was just beginning to put things together. I did not draft this pattern. Somebody just gave measurements. They were like, hey, make it 2 O's this, make it 2 pi this size. And then that's how I did it. That's how I did it. I didn't even know how to draft back then. Okay, so this is also cotton. This is cotton canvas as well. This fabric right here, I got that from Joann's. I like Paris. I'm not sure if y'all could tell, but my bedroom is black and white. It's Paris themed. Let's see. I have Paris up there on the wall. I have Greek and Rome pictures over there. Paris over there. And my comforter is Paris. I switch them in and out, but I like Paris. I don't know why I like the Paris. Eiffel Tower. Maybe because I want to go there. Okay. But anyway, the inside, I have a pocket here. And I did what the person suggested. So I had no, they say, hey, do this, do that, do this. And that's what I did. So now, though, so this is a long pocket that I split in half. And I wouldn't do this again. Like, I would make a few changes. A few changes I would do. Okay. But, yeah. And it's soft. And it is a decent bag. It's a good bag, as a matter of fact. It's a very good bag. It's just that if today I know different techniques, I would know to make this either a little bigger, maybe, possibly. I know, you know, I was following the instructions on this bag. It came out really cute. I did something different at the bottom, as you'll see. I put something at the bottom so it won't be scuffy. I didn't want to put just this fabric. But even how I did this is different too than I would today. I would know how to do this differently. Okay, I'm gonna have to list this bag because I think I made that last year sometime, maybe year before last. What time? This is 2024, 23. Yeah, I did that in 23 sometime. Anyway, here are your eyeglass holders. I don't know what else you can make with that, use for that. I also made another pattern yesterday. Here is another pattern for the eyeglass holder. I did an 8x8, I think. And then I did half from here to here and put a mark, which should be the half mark, right, when it folded. And then I took it and curved it. And so when it folds like this is going to be the eyeglass case. This part going to be curved and this part is not curved. Okay, and this one is going to be bigger than this one, of course. And I was thinking, I don't know if I should. And it's not going to be that much bigger, but it's much taller, if y'all can see. So with the seam allowance and the seam allowance, it looks like it's going to be like an inch. Is that a whole half an inch? Let me see. Let's put that here. I'm going to take off a 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, that's a whole inch taller. See how I'm measuring? This will be sewn in, and this will be the additional above that. That'll be an inch taller. This part down here will be sewn in too. That's my 1/4 of an inch. So, and let me see on the sides. That's a 1/4 of an inch. Now remember, this one is already sewn, so I got to take that into consideration as well. Let me see where the pattern piece that I made for this. The pattern piece I made for this is this. You see, there's a 1/4 inch down here, all the way around. That means when you cut it and when you sew it, that 1/4 inch goes away. Does that make sense? That's how you think of sewing. What you do around. And the reason this has no 1/4 inch, because I put that on the fold. See? That's the fold. So when I cut it like this. And then when I fold it, I don't have to sew anything here. So there's no need to add seam allowance. Okay? Seam allowance only go where seams are. So I'm gonna try to make, now originally when I cut this, the curved part was gonna be the top. It was just gonna be curved. And then I was thinking, well, why, like, for what? Only one side curved and they even. That didn't make any sense. But really what made me not do it that way was how I embroidered Bomb Squad on it. Like, I wanted the Bomb Squad. I don't know if it matters. Looking at it now, I don't think so. But I was like, hey, how do I want the Bomb Squad facing? Do I want it facing this way or that way? And Jesus, I think I'll be making it harder for myself, y'all. Let me see. I think y'all typed some things. Let me go read. Ooh, y'all typing. Okay, let me read. Let me see. Candy said, hey, T-Will. Hey, T-Will. How you doing? Choco Kitty said, have you been watching the news, Mom? Oh, yeah. Okay. I think it was staged, Choco Kitty. I do, too. Well, they say someone in the crowd died. Yeah, they said that he got shot, too. They say Trump got shot in the ear. So they say a lot of things. His ear was bleeding in a lot of the pics. Yeah. But on the lighter note, Jay Prince and Flo getting married. What? They getting married? Okay. What? Damn. And look, hey, that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, if they find that to be something they want to do, hey, shit, I support it, whatever, you know. Then the ear was bleeding in a lot of the pics. So I believe man fell over and squeezed prop blood on his ear. The background folks didn't even move like folks. I agree. Like if they heard shooting, wouldn't everybody be ducking? Everybody be like, whoa, like everybody, and then they would start running, but nobody gonna just be sitting there. So it sounds staged, and of course he could stage that with his own people, you know. So she said, like folks who witnessed someone being shot up close. Let's see. We are on the same page. I said it was staged. Something isn't adding up. That's right, Elena. A bitch tired, hey girl. Lionel said, Philip, shut up. They didn't. Wait, no, they didn't. That person, I don't know what that means. They look nice, thank you. Cute. And then it said, it looks good to me, Bomb. Thank you, Lena. We're going to talk about the Trump thing when I go live, y'all. Okay. What y'all think about the Bomb Squad logo? Y'all, because is it too much? Is it too... Like, I always like the Bomb. I always had Bomb Squad logos, but I always like my O's to be a bomb. And at any time, I have somewhere it's just the bomb. It might just have a bomb and then the word squad without the B-O-M-B. You know what I mean? Just bomb squad. I did not create this logo, so I just want to put that out there. Because there's nothing to it, right? It's just some lettering. But I've always had a bomb squad. So that's nothing fabulous or different. Okay? And if y'all want to support Bomb, these will go on sale. I got to come up with a price. If you don't want the Bomb Squad logo on it, that's cool. Or if you want it on there and you want your name or something on the back, or you just want your name across, y'all just let me know, okay? Now, embroidery costs more than if I did it with vinyl. I just want y'all to know, like, if I did this with vinyl, it would still be as cute. It wouldn't be two-tone. The bomb wouldn't have two-tone in that. Or I could do that too as well. It would be vinyl. And the good thing about vinyl, let me tell you the difference about how I do things when it's embroidery than vinyl. Okay. So embroidery, I have to do it ahead of time. Like I have to know the design and everything before sewing it together. Right? Because in the inside of this, I'm going to flip it. If I can. There's none of that. None of this stuff is in the inside of this. That's because it is on this black fabric. And then I put something in the back of that, which is damn. Ooh, you can tell. The padding, which I was about to say. So I use fleece. I did not use... I use this. I use this instead of this. Okay. So this is foam, right? This is foam. And this is fleece. And see how thin it is? Now this gives a soft, it does give a little cushiony, but just a little bit. And it makes it where the glasses, if you put glasses in here, nothing will scratch up anything. But anyway, if you look in there, there's nothing in there. None of this here is inside of there. Because I have to do it ahead of time. Vinyl, on the other hand, if I wanted to, I can put Bomb Squad right here with vinyl. I just have to have it cut out on my cutting machine, my vinyl cutting machine. And then I will put it, let me show you. I have one that's already, let's see where you at. In this window. Give me a second, y'all. I put things, but I have a couple of them, so using one of these. Which one? I have so many of these things sitting over here. Let me get this shit in order, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. So this is vinyl, and it says Bomb Squad. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. Okay, I weeded it out. It says Bomb Squad. This is vinyl, and what I would do is I would put it not on here, of course not, right? Because it's too dark to be against the dark. If I use it on the white though, look at that. See how it stands up on white or light colors. Okay, I made that to go on the skirt. I just haven't put it on yet. Remember, I drafted an outfit for somebody. And, so, that looks good. See that Bomb Squad look good? Yeah. And so, I could put Bomb Squad on anything after the fact when it's vinyl. So, that's the limitations to embroidery. Okay, limitations on embroidery, you got to do it ahead of time. Unless, if I don't do it that way, you will be able to see the back stitching on the back. And nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants that. So, I like that, though. I use my signature. I just took, and I did a Bomb Squad. Yeah, I like that. I want to buy some of these. See what that says? Crafted in Michigan, Forrest Hanks. That's the name of the company. They got a little thing. I was going to buy some of those. My issue is, though, is my name. Like, what do I want put on it? Do I want to put Bomb Squad? Do I want to put Bomb Cherry? Do I want to put my name, right? And, of course, I would like a bomb on the side, right? And then I like crafted in Michigan. I kind of like that where it's crafted at. So you'll know that it's homemade, USA made. You know what I'm saying? But look at this. This is one my husband got to. And this is embroidery as well. They did a good job. Okay? You wouldn't want to wipe in this area, though. That's a lot of thick. They shouldn't have, they should have did this a little lighter, but it looks good, though. I cannot complain. This hank right here, y'all, this hank costs like, I think, if I'm correct, this hank is like $70. They sell something like this for $70. Okay? This, I like this. It's well crafted, and it's way smaller than the ones I make. This is about the same size. It's a little bigger than this one. It's a different company. What company this is? I can't. Let me see if I can see it through the... I'm not sure what that says. Look like Renee Cad. Renee Cad. That looks nice. I need to figure out labels too for my crochet items. My family and friends keep telling me I need. Yes, girl. If you making things, see, that's what make it special, right? The labels. The problem I'm having with labels is, like, am I going to put my name? And I have a pretty name. Like, I have an actual pretty name. But I kind of like Bomb. Like, you know, I like Bomb Squad. I think, almost like that cat. Remember on the ladies' jeans, y'all? What it was called? Fat Cat? Fat Cat? No, Fat. What the name of the brand was? It was a cat, though, but it was fat. What's the name of that brand? With the cat. And, like, the cat on a woman's butt, that shit was cute. See, that's what a brand, it got to be something that people will want to wear, even if they don't know you. They don't know nothing about the Bomb Squad. They know nothing, but that bomb, though, will be a symbol that maybe I could get men, baby fat. There you go. Yeah, you right, baby fat. See that baby fat, right? And then it was a cat. It was like a cat. That thing got so hot at one point, women was getting kitten paws on their goddamn chest. You understand what I'm saying? And just having a cat on your butt, you know what I mean, on your pants, I that was genius. Genius. You know, they do that with the Nike logo with the check. And I guess anybody could wear that, but for somebody like myself, a beginner, I want something where the men won't have no problem wearing on a tie, put a little bomb on it, a small, you know, make a tie, have a little bomb on it. Make a little bag that even men would wear, have a little bomb on. It don't have to say bomb squad so big. It could be a little small little bomb, you know, right in the corner or something like that. And that's how I want to do things. That's how you should think of it. Like, and that's my issue, because I want to sell men items, and I definitely want to sell women items. So I'm trying to think of something unisex, something that both sexes will have no problem rocking, almost like that check mark. How in the hell they took a check mark and made it so wide? That shit was awesome and so smart. And now you could put a check on, they could sell anything, put a check on it, and people would buy it just simply because they have a fucking check on it. Nike. that's crazy, but it's so genius at the same time. Especially in the world in which we live in. Because I'm like, why would I care if a check is on the item? I'd rather have my name on the item, right? That's what I think about. People are more brand driven. And they don't care if the item is really comfortable. They don't care if it's, you know, if it even look good. If it got a Nike on it, in their mind, it looks good. In their mind, it's valuable. In their mind, it's, you know, comfortable. But I think I had one pair of Nike in my life. I don't even think I ever had Nike in my life, to be honest. I don't think I've ever worn a pair Nike sneakers. Ever. Ever. I don't even think I've ever tried them on. Ain't that something? That is something. I don't think I've ever had anything Nike. My son's, that's a whole nother. I got a whole son up there with $100. He got thousands of dollars of sneakers up on that third floor, y'all. That's not even a lie. He got a pair of sneakers up there. He said the person offered him $1,000 for. He's like, I'm not selling my shoes. I'm like, what? Talk about, Mom, I need a loan. Can I loan some money? Nah, I'm always loaning the money. I don't have no problem because he give it back, especially him. But I be looking at him like, you just bought these shoes, and now you need to you need to borrow money from me, boy. They spoiled, man. They spoiled. Okay, they loaning the money, and I'm like, geez. Anyway, I like these. Lena, get you some. You know, these are really nice, right? You can make this yourself if you get you a laser. I was thinking about getting a laser cutter, but they are not cheap. And I have to really like figure out, am I going to really use it? Like, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to make with it? Because, y'all, hubby is getting tired. Like, I buy things and then I haven't used my sublimation thing in a while. Okay, I probably have to flush out the tubing or whatever, how the ink go through. I'm not even sure. Like, I'm just saying that shit. I haven't used that in a while. I just used my Cricut, which is my vinyl cutter, for the first time in like 2 years. When I cut this out like a couple of weeks ago, that thing is sitting down there getting dust on it, right? My sewing machine, I bought that one over there. And I only used it once. I used it for the second time. I think y'all watched me use it like a month ago. I bought it. It sat in the box, brand new, for like 3 months before I even opened the box. Then I opened the box, and tried to use it. The thread broke. I had to take it back to them so they could thread it. So, but if I buy that laser, it's called the laser, right? Yeah. The laser will make labels on wood. It'll burn through wood, the leather, the vinyl. It might be cheaper for me to just buy them from other people. But I'm going to be honest, I don't like doing it. I like the freedom of making my own shit how I want it. I want to do color changes. I heard that if you get labels made, depending on how it's made, you have to pay a big fee just for them to make this, what they call I forget what they call it, like a plate. They have to make a plate that'll be just your plate. And then from there, that's when they stamp them. They use that plate to then stamp all your, what you call them. And the only place I found that able to do that is in China. The shipping alone, the plate itself costs like a couple of $100. They want a couple of $100 just to make the plate. That don't even have nothing to do with them making the actual labels. And I'm talking about those, you know, the ones I'm talking about, they made, let me see if I've seen some nice little labels, man, on bags. Okay? And the people in China will make them for you. But the shipping. And then somebody yesterday was like, yeah, they're going to put tariff. That got to be the worst thing that dude was like, yeah, because it'll be American made. I'm like, dude, they haven't proven that, right? I'm going to put his name in the title, as a matter of fact, when I go live, to talk about the stupidity that dude was saying. You adding tariff to other countries who provide us things. The people who are going to be affected mostly by those tariffs is going to be consumers, but the small companies like myself, heavily affected, right? Where I was able to go to China and get some items made. Now they've added a tariff, and those people not paying the tariff, I'm going to have to pay the tariff. I'm the one, so the American consumer paying the tariff. And so if I'm paying the tariff, then that means I'm going to push the tariff on to the customer. That is true. So what Trump essentially did was make things higher. He didn't make it better. He made things where it was more affordable and easy for a small business owner to go get. Like, we was able to directly handle with people who making products in other countries. You see what I'm saying? I was able to go and get 1,000 t-shirts for $50 or some shit like that. And now those 1,000 t-shirts cost me $1,000 because they added tariffs. So now it's even though it was $50, now it's $1,000. They charging me $1 per shirt. That's still cheaper than me buying it in America. America wanted charge something like $6 a shirt. So where I was able to get it for a shirt for a few pennies on $1, now I'm able to get it for $1. It's still cheaper than $6. And dude think that made sense. His dumb ass, and that's why I hate talking to the goddamn dummies. The dummies are dumb. Okay? And they need to stay their ass out of politics and go vote, and they need to vote the way I tell them to vote and shut the fuck up. Okay? Because if you just gonna repeat what other people saying and you know those people are not telling the truth, then you're repeating lies. And the only reason you're repeating lies is because you don't understand what you're talking about. But if you understood what you were talking about, you would understand that what they're saying doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. That's why I don't even want to talk about politics right now. But everything that I do, y'all, as a small business owner, is politics. If you own a company and you say you're not political, then your ass is dumb as hell. You got, and I think somebody said that on that panel. They said a few things that were just ridiculous, and that's because they don't have an understanding, right? They don't have an understanding of affirmative action, DEI, and things like that. They don't have an understanding what those things are. And because they don't have an understanding what they are, they're confused. And then they say, well, I didn't use affirmative action. I'm like, but the way they are currently using affirmative action and DEI, and then you say, hey, you got the contract because they got a set of contracts set aside for black men or black women or Native American men and women, Asian women and men. Then that itself is what they call affirmative action in the workings, the way they consider it. And I don't know what the confusion about that was. So that's, now I got my topic, y'all. We're going to go live in a few. I'm going to put these things to the side. Lena Love, do you have any problems like when you make an item, pricing them? Because that's where I'm at right now. I'm having an issue with pricing my items. And I have like a formula in my mind, right? And the formula in my mind versus my I think I undercut myself a lot. It depends on who I'm selling to though, right? So for some reason in my mind, I like to sell, I don't know, I kind of have this thing where I'm thinking, okay, there's not a lot of black and brown items out there, you know, that caters to us. Like for instance, you know, you're not going to find a lot of items that's made and placed in stores using the kente fabrics and certain type of fabrics and colors. They just, because they don't do that, right? But a small business will, right? And for some reason, that's originally when I started my business. My goal was to focus around black and brown people, to offer things that you cannot buy in stores. But now what's happening is the people in other countries, China and things like that, who create things like where you buy them from Temu and all these, they steal our items. They steal our ideas from black people. And then they'll put our pictures on shit and sell it. The motherfuckers, they do, that's what they're doing. Hey, Butterfly, you say you should calculate all your costs, product, wait. I hit something. I gotta go. You should calculate all your costs of product and the time it takes you to make it and how much you deserve hourly to make it. I agree. That's so. Yeah, because I think I started to ramble, huh? Okay, so how do I do it? I look at how much I want to make an hour, and I take the hours, and then I say, okay, that's how much I'm gonna sell it for. And sometimes I be feeling like, oh, that's too much. Now, if I do it the way you say do it, then it's gonna be even higher, right? Because the cost of the items, zipper tape, like if I showed you everything that I have, right, just to make this bag. So there's this canvas fabric, and then there's this cotton fabric, right? There's two different fabrics. Then I have the zipper. This zipper, it doesn't come as one. The zipper tape is one, and then the zipper head is another, right? Another price. So what else is on here? And then the purse feet. I think that's the purse feet. And then remember on the top of this, I used two zippers in this. So I got a zipper on that side. And instead of me using a number 3 zipper pre-made, I didn't, because it makes the bag cheaper. It makes it cheaper, but it also makes it feel cheaper too, right? Let me show you what zipper I'm talking about. So this zipper is way cheaper because I got a lot of them for a reasonable price, right? But when you go to zip this and unzip this. It zips fine, but you could kind of tell that it's nowhere near this. You know what I mean? And that's, if I want to sell a cheap bag, then I could do that. I think I may have something that kind of shows my point. Here we go. So here's the difference in those two zippers. Here's this bag, zipper bag that I made. The store, I think I have medicine in here, right? It's a pretty big bag, box bottom. Lots of things go in this little bag. It's a little bag, right? But I'm telling you, I have lots of things in it because the way I made it, okay? But you see the zipper? You see the zipper on that bag? That's this zipper. It's called the number 3 zipper, pre-made, and it already have its own little head on it, okay? And then look at this zipper on that bag. So that's the difference between the zipper. This is zipper tape, like that, and you buy the zipper pull separately, okay? This comes different. In fact, this is also a bag I made, okay? I was supposed to sell this, but see what I did? I ended up not selling it because I like it so much, okay? So, yeah. So I have lots of things in here and more. Lots more things could go in here. So that's the, so this zipper I pay per the yard. And then I have to buy the head separately. It's a big difference between these zippers. Okay. These are good zippers, but not for certain type of things. If I'm selling it, I really would not use this zipper in a bag like these. See what I'm saying? So anyway, it gets hard to calculate because I buy the zipper by the yard. And then I'm not using a full yard, right? And then I buy different colors. Different colors may cost different. And then I buy them from different places. Oh, it gets so, it becomes a lot. Like I got this zipper from one company for one price. And I got this zipper from another company from another, at another price. Okay. So usually I agree with you. I should sit down, and put down everything that I use in the bag. Okay. Then when I added, remember when I added these for a crossbody bag, I added D-rings, right? And believe it or not, the D-rings cost differently depending on, first of all, the size and also the color. I get a rainbow color D-ring. It's going to be more than all of them. For some reason, rainbow is like the new thing. Okay. And I can also buy them in different caliber. Let me show you. This was my hardest lesson. Give me a second. I'm going to show you. Where is it? I have a little pouch, y'all. Boom, boom. Did I put it in the drawer? It should be in the drawer, but when I use things and don't put it right back, then it ends up being in this area. Where are you? It's a zipper. Is it on the bed already? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I learned a lesson. This was one of my hardest lessons. Okay. When I bought bag making things, right? So these are, I don't need that, but, so these are my first bag making items, right? I have a swivel hook. I have the adjustable hook right here. You see they come in different colors, right? Antique, gold. This is called, what do they call it? I like that color too. Damn. It's what is it called? I actually like that color. I can't think of the name of it right now. And it comes in black. So my favorites usually are black or this rose gold. That's what it's called, rose gold. So rose gold, which rose gold can look different depending on who you're buying it from. Anyway, I bought these. These are my first type. It had some D-rings, which I used mostly all the D-rings. It was a big set of them, right? And it was a reasonable price. It wasn't that much, but it was a reasonable price. But what I noticed is when I went and bought some real shit, I ended up going to Huawei. I think that's the name, how you pronounce it. And let me show you the difference. So, man, the lessons I've learned, baby, sometimes they come. Sometimes they come. So this is a D-ring from Huawei. This is a company who sells bag making things, bra making things. This is a D-ring that I bought from them. And this is a D-ring that I bought from this company that I bought that from. You see the thickness in that? So being a beginner, though, when I bought these, I was happy with it. And then when I started buying them from a different company, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Okay? Now, you as the customer, you probably don't see a difference because you're not looking at those things. What you will notice, though, if one of these things break. Now, hopefully, when I was using these, hopefully, and they sturdy. They just not as thick as these. And these are sold per the piece, and these was sell in a lot. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this was bagged individually. So when I bought a few of them, I bought maybe like 50 of them. Okay? And when I got this, I got a whole lot of them. And so I learned the lesson. And so depending on the type of bag I'm making, would depend on which one of these I use. So making an actual bag, then I'm going to use, of course, I'm going to use these. This right here is what y'all saw in this bag. To make them, I forget what they call them, because my mind is all over the place. When you buy these, I bought this bag from, if I'm correct, either Walmart. I think I got this bag from Walmart years back. And when I bought it, I thought it was a neat idea. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's a great bag, right? 2 zippers, zipper pockets. Even got a zipper pocket on the back of here. And then I could put it in a notebook and keep all my things together. This got to be the worst bag. And I noticed that, you know, when I start bag making, how terrible of the products we buy. We buy the worst things ever. And that's why when people see a bag made by somebody like myself, people are thinking, why would I pay that? Why would I buy her bag that's gonna cost me $25 when I could buy that bag from Walmart that's gonna cost $15, right? Walmart sell a bag for let's say $15, but I sell mine for $25. And people will be like, I'm gonna go get that from Walmart. But let me explain to you what has happened. And some of y'all, if you ever bought a bag, a zipper bag from anywhere besides somebody homemade and who knew what they were doing, you ever unzip after a while and threads and things start getting caught up in the zipper and then eventually the zipper break? Well, that's because them people don't give a shit about your bag lasting forever or a long time. They don't care about that. Okay? You know how you know? They could tell. Good, look at this. Look at this. Y'all don't see that? Look at this zipper. This zipper is this zipper. And y'all see how they put that zipper on? Y'all see how that zipper was put on? They put this zipper like this and just sewed it on top. And if you think I'm lying, look. Raw edges. You ain't never thinking of, you ain't gonna never see a raw edge from me. And if you do, I consider it to be a bag that I would not sell. I think I showed y'all a while back when I was first learning how to make this bags, non-structured bag, because that's what this is, non-structured. There's no foam or anything in here. I just took 2 large pieces of fabric and I sewed them. But even then, I was learning how to put a zipper in. And look, this was the beginning. I put this side on correctly, and then I put this side on incorrectly, right? This is incorrect. But that is exactly what this is. Look, raw edges. This get caught in the zipper, and your stuff starts ripping away your zippers, and the bag is no longer any good. They don't care about any of that. I can make this bag in no time. And if I could sell it for the price they selling it at Walmart and other stores, I could sell it and make a big profit, because the truth is this bag isn't even worth $1, to be honest. The zippers, they put this, I might put this bag at worth $1.50. Look at it already. That's the raw edge inside that bag that got caught in the zipper. And see, so you end up not being able to zip it or unzip it because that raw edge got caught in there. See? They don't care about none of that. In them bags that y'all be buying from Walmart, Kmart, Louis Vuitton, unless it's a leather bag. And them people not caring about no raw edges. They not taking the time to make sure your bag is now, if when you spend a couple of $1,000s on a bag, they still not caring about that stuff, because it doesn't benefit them to give you a long-lasting bag. Like, they hope that something goes wrong. They want it to last a few years, of course. I mean, leather should last forever, to be honest. Especially as long as you take care of leather. You have to go in and wax and take care of leather. That should last for a very long time. But I'm talking about the inside of that bag. See, because when your bag breaks down, if you spent a couple of $1,000s for it, you are going to send it back to them to repair it. That's money for them, or they authorize sellers, fixers, whatever. You go to Walmart, though, they not giving no shits, baby. Okay? They shit is, you use it and they then want you to get rid of it to buy another one. Repeat business is their business. Okay? When I made this, you could tell I was a beginner. I did it right on this side. I did it wrong on this side. Look at, okay? And the fabric that I use, because the fabric, all fabric that's woven eventually unravels, and I didn't do it right, so eventually it will unravel. You can also tell that I didn't have my, there's a lot of techniques I did not know. Okay. So eventually though, if you don't know certain techniques, your shit will fall apart. These bags are where if something wastes in it, you could take it, toss it in the washer and the dryer, and then reuse it. That's the type of bags I like making as well. But this is a beginner bag for me. I learned how to make zipper pouches first, and I wasn't doing too great. My stitching was always good because I always knew how to sew. I'm talking about the techniques on hiding raw edges. Okay? I didn't know how to make bags, zipper bags and things like that. I learned that. That's YouTube University, baby. YouTube University. Okay? This and these right here, what are they called? Damn. That's what that is in this bag. At the, not there. Here. That's where I put holes in, and then I'm able to put drawstrings in, or the same thing here where you can put it in a binder or whatever. Okay, that's what those are. And I can't even get in here to see what's in here. I think that's why I used to have my business receipts originally. Anyway, I'm rambling, y'all, but basically what I want to say is support the channel by supporting. Now, I am working on pricing because I think when I sell something, I be excited. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very excited about selling something. The thing is, I've been undercutting myself extremely. And I understood it then, right? Like beginner stuff. I'm just trying to get some things that I'm making out of the house because the shit starts sitting around. And I'm always learning how to make something different. I don't just make bags. Y'all know I make clothes. And clothing is the easiest thing. I don't have to learn how to make clothing. But what I did know I had to learn how to do was drafting. And that's YouTube University taught me drafting. Okay, so that's facts. And the understanding of how sewing works. If you have the understanding of that, then the drafting part is the easiest ever. Okay, but anyway, so I'm better. I understand techniques. They looking better. Okay, and I showed y'all when I made this bag. See, this bag was easy. Yeah, it came out really good. It came out really good because it was different type of technique. There's no specialties on this bag, right? The purse feet was easy. I got that from YouTube University. I learned how to put this in. Today, I wouldn't put it so close to the top. It would go farther down. Most of y'all probably can't see the issues with this bag because everybody I showed it to, they had no issues with the bag. I personally see where I would make a few changes if I, And when I learned how to make this strap, baby, I was excited. I was excited. But this is easy, very easy bag. Anybody want to know how to make this type of bag, y'all let me know. It don't have to be with vinyl. We could do it with cotton fabrics. This is really 2 triangles. Did I say triangle? I'm sorry. Rectangle. 2 rectangles, right? As you can see, then they're sewn to with the back at the bottom, right? The rectangle on this side is sewn to the rectangle on this side. You can do a square, but then it'll be a weird kind of shape. The bag would love one in jean. Yes, this would be excellent in jean material. You know, jean fabric is expensive. As I think about it, besides like leather and vinyl, right? Nice little vinyls. Out of the woven fabrics, jean fabric is the most expensive fabric. That's why people like get your jeans together, and if you're not gonna wear them, or buy some jeans from Goodwill or whatever and repurpose that shit. Because I'm telling you, that fabric is expensive. You paying $19, $20, $25 a yard of jean fabric. The more thickness it is, the more expensive it costs, but it's well worth it because that jean fabric lasts a long time. Okay, canvas is like the next best thing. It's like they have 2 types of canvases. They may have even more, so don't quote me on the 2 type. But for me, this is a cotton canvas, and then there's duck canvas. Okay, so one is called cotton canvas because it's softer, and it's almost, let me show it to y'all. Let me see. I have some that's not cut. It's close to jean fabric, as close as I can get them. No, that's regular cotton. Man, I'm just doing bad, y'all. I'm just doing bad out here. I think it's down. It must be downstairs. I don't have everything in order right now. Oh, it's sitting right here in my chair. Okay. I couldn't see it because my chair is black. This is canvas. They call this cotton canvas. It's almost like jean if you look at it. Jean material is like a canvas. Very similar to a canvas because you don't see the woven. Let me see if I can get a pair of jeans out of here. Okay. There's some jeans. Now let me also. They tricking people also. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. People think they're wearing jeans because they think they're wearing jean fabric, and they're not. Okay, this look like these would be jeans, right? But it's really not. It's really is just a regular cotton fabric, or if it is a jean. Okay, so there's a lot of it's a lot. It's a lot to these. Okay, I'm honestly say by looking at this, I wouldn't consider this a jean fabric. Looking at it though, from most of our perspective, we would say that these are jean shorts, right? The color and how they put it together. But the honest truth, this feels like regular cotton fabric, right? Regular cotton fabric. Now let me see. How they might have some jeans. That's not. They tricking people. I don't even see where he have jeans, but I know he have some somewhere. What today is Saturday? They probably in the wash. Okay, so pure. I know you gonna know what I'm talking about. Remember back in the day, jean fabric. Remember how stiff jeans were? Like they were so stiff. They would last forever. You will be able to pass them jeans on from generation to generation to generation. Like you would have a pair of jeans that one of your sons wore. He was outside playing, tumbling and everything. When he got too big for him, or too small for him, when he got too big for the jeans, they went to his brother and maybe even his sister. And then from there, they went to the nephews and shit like that. Like these jeans last forever. They used to be real thick. I remember them Wrangler jeans. Remember? Oh my God, they used to be. In fact, when you get a pair brand new, when you get a pair of jeans brand new, people had to break them jeans in. You would wear them jeans and they would be fitted to you. They wouldn't feel comfortable or nothing until after wash, and you moving in them. That's called breaking in jeans. We don't do that no more. That don't happen no more. And you know why that don't happen no more? Because people are not buying jeans. You're not buying jeans. You buying what looks like jeans. This look like jeans. But this is not jean fabric. This is canvas. This is canvas fabric. Okay? This is canvas. Don't it look like it could be a pair of black jeans? You know why it look like it could be a pair of black jeans? Because this is what they making and claiming that is jean fabric. This is what people are buying. When you buy jeans, you are buying canvas. And the canvas, so canvas is a loose weaving. Look, you can see it. You can see where it goes over and under and over and under and over. If you look real closely, this is called canvas. Jeans, though, look at that. That look just like that canvas. You see that? That's that canvas. Some of these, and these are stretch jeans. Jean fabric, it doesn't stretch though, baby. And this has stretch in it. Look at that. Y'all see that? Y'all see? Look, watch. I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull. Jeans don't stretch. You got to break that in. People not buying jeans like that no more, baby. And because they think they buying jeans, but they're not. And you're spending, that's why you could buy a pair of jeans for that cheap price sometimes. $8 for some jeans. I cannot buy jean fabric for $8 for a yard. I'll get a yard of fabric, and I'm paying like 20, anywhere from, I think the cheapest I seen it, and it was on sale. And usually they don't even have the jean fabric go on sale. There's a sale will be over there except for jean fabric. Everything on that wall in that whole store will be on sale except for them goddamn that jean fabric. I may have seen jeans on sale, jean fabric on sale every once in a while, to be honest, but jean fabric costs anywhere from $18 a yard, and it could be higher. Now, some of y'all live in areas, though, so I can't speak for everybody. Some of y'all live in areas where they may have a fabric district, fashion district, garment district, things like that. I can't speak to what's going on in your area. In fact, I need you to go shopping for me. Thank you. Okay, if you live in Los Angeles, New York, anywhere where you got a fashion district or a garment district or wherever they selling fabrics, y'all let me know, baby. We can shop via Cash App and your goddamn Zoom or wherever where you go with your phone and show me, and I'll send you the money directly. Cash App, baby. Go shopping for me. Go shopping for me. Okay. Anyway, people not buying jeans. I can show y'all all hubby jeans. He considered them jeans, but they're absolutely canvas material. Now, to be fair, people don't know what they're buying. Back in the day, that jean fabric, you had to break that shit in. You had to break it in. Now, you could have something that look like jeans because of the color. And this look like this acid wash fabric. They make it look like it's jeans. Why? Because of how they sew things together. That's the difference between jean. Usually blue, and the top thread will be yellow or gold or whatever the color you want to consider it. And this is embroidery. That's embroidery thread. It's thicker thread, or could be like 3-4 strands of thread where they embroidered that onto that. Okay. Yes. Oh, and by the way, if you don't want to buy a pattern, but you have a perfect pair of pants, I can show you how to copy that perfect pair of pants and so you can sew them together. You trace around it. Like if these fit me perfectly, which they do not right now. Okay, last summer they was fitting me good. Okay, this year though they ain't fitting me at all. Okay, but next year they will fit my ass again, maybe. Okay, I don't know. Menopause, it got me all over the place. If you have a perfect t-shirt and you want to make t-shirts are easy to make, y'all. Okay, bodycon dresses are easy to make, y'all. You can make that yourself, and you can sew that by hand. Okay, it'll take your time. Some of y'all do things I don't even do, like crochet and knit. That's time consuming. Let me see. Pierce said, menopause got me messed up too, girl. Menopause got me all. Girl, I was accusing everybody of trying to kill me earlier. Before I went live, I was like, I think y'all trying to murder me in this house. I said, because it's hot. I said, somebody turned off the air. And they like, no, they got jackets on. And sweatshirts and things. I'm around here, damn here naked, talking about, it's hot. It's hot. I go downstairs, the air is still on. It's at 52 degrees. And I done accused them all of trying to murder me, girl. I don't know what comes over me, but I be like, I sit here and I think they're trying to kill me. They purposely trying to murder me. I asked my son, I said, I love y'all. I said, why y'all trying to kill me? He just looked at me and shook his head. I'm like, y'all purposely trying to murder me. Well, who turned off the air? He just looked at me. He went downstairs to check. Pretty said, girl, I raised the air up and down, got it 70 degrees, 75. Girl, you doing like me. I'm just not touching it. I put it at 52. And I dare anybody to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. And then sometimes hubby be like, I'm cold. I'm going to get in the shower. And I look at him. I be like, oh, babe, if you want to turn it off, you can. And then he look at me. He said, nah, I'm good. He be shivering. I be like, this man love me. I be like, I love him so, but I think he's trying to kill me. I think it's conspiracy sometimes. I be like, they playing with my brain. They playing with me. Because there's no way I feel like it's 80 degrees right now and it's 52 degrees, okay? The world is plotting against me right now. The whole world. Everybody trying to plot against Bomb Girl. Everybody. I'll start freezing, then 5 minutes hot flash hits. Yep. I wake up, I can't breathe because it's so hot. And then I put the air on, and then the air is blowing directly on me, so I get under the cover. I feel hot and cold at the same time. That's how we mental. And it's our bodies doing this to it. They can't blame nothing else but because how you feel hot and cold? How could you be extremely hot and freezing cold at the same time? It's bewildering to me. My mind is like, what in the hell is going on? Okay. Anyway, I'm rambling, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I do have to figure out how to come up with pricing of the item. And I try to be fair because remember it took me a while to sew these only because I was showing it on YouTube. But what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to encompass everything. Instead of breaking everything down at this moment, I just say, okay, if I was working at a job, I would want $20 an hour, right? I think that's fair. And in Delaware, $20 an hour is basically where somebody of my age and experience, I would actually get more than that. But $20 an hour is a good area. Now the children, I think the minimum wage here in Delaware is $20 an hour now. So I don't think that's too much, right? $20 an hour. But I put it there in order to encompass everything. I don't have a brick and mortar, so I don't have to worry about that, right? So if it take me 5 hours, right? 5 hours to make the bag, $20 an hour. I could put that at like $100, right? Now, the thing is though, does it take me 5 hours to make this bag? And yes, I think it takes 5 hours. I could probably sew it in 3 hours. It takes 2 hours to cut the bag. That's not even counting me drafting the pattern, which I won't count that, especially if it's a bag that I'm going to mass make, right? If I'm making a lot of them, then what I'll do, I'm not going to even bring the drafting in. But let me tell you what I learned when I start making people things and drafting, and I don't charge them for the drafting of the pattern, and then I draft the pattern, and then they don't buy the item. So I done spent maybe an hour drafting a pattern, and then they don't want it. I did that. I digitized something for somebody. They wanted a bag, and instead of me just making them give me money up front, I didn't. I said, well, let me see if I can digitize that. It took me 5 hours just digitizing that goddamn photo that he wanted. It came out nice, but I fucked up. I should have said, hey, yeah, I could digitize that for you and charge them. Told them how much it was and did it. Because even if I couldn't digitize it, I could have sent it to somebody else and let them digitize it. You know what I mean? So, of course, it shouldn't have took me no 5 hours to digitize. I wouldn't never charge nothing like that, right? But, because I could have paid somebody like $30 and they would have digitized that for me. See what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to learn, see if I could digitize it, and I did. And if I showed y'all a picture of it, it came out really nice, right? The thing is, I didn't get any sale from that at all. I digitized it, and then I haven't really spoken to him since. I haven't really seen him online. Now the good thing is I learned, I was learning a craft that I wanted to learn, digitizing. I was doing the digitizing. I learned that self-taught, or should I say YouTube University, kind of taught me the digitizing. I'm good with that. But when I deal with people online, man, I get hit, right? I'm gonna have to start making people pay me up front all the money, like half the money not working because you pay me half, and then so I make it. I buy everything I need to make it, and then I make it because you didn't pay me half. I feel like we already in a contract, right? You contracted me, you gave me half the money, bam, and now I'm gonna do the work. But then you ain't give me the other half, and the shit's sitting here, and I can't do nothing with it, and I don't even know what to do. Like, I drafted it to their body, so I don't know what to do. At first, I was talking to hubby. I was like, well, they paid for the fabric, they paid half. Should I just send it to them and just like throw it a wash? And then I said, nah, but that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair for me to do that, right? I actually, like, I quoted a very decent price for a whole outfit, y'all. You ain't buying no outfit for under $100, and y'all know that shit unless you're going to Rainbows. I haven't been to Rainbows in like, it got to be over 10 years. It may be close to 15 years. I don't even know what they charge, what they amount of things are, but it might be cheaper, it might be more. I don't know. But what I would tell you is that I made a whole outfit that you can't find nowhere else, custom to your body, for $100. Okay, that's cheap as hell. That's cheap as hell. And then I don't know what to do. Like, I would have to find somebody who the waist and everything is the same. Like, I really took this and drafted it to their body. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. But anyway, so I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I don't blame nobody else but me, and I have to do better. Now on offline, I don't have those issues because, like, me making bags like this, right? I put it on the table and people buy it. I tell them how much it is, they buy it. That's it. I ain't gotta explain shit. I used to make it difficult because I used to sit there and explain, oh, if you like it and if you don't like the red, then I can make you one. And then I start giving them all them options. Oh yeah, and I could do this and I could do that. And then the person ends up not buying anything because I done gave them so many options. But I learned to stop doing that. I'm just like, yeah, I got this and that. And I let them know that I'll be making some more as well. If there's a particular color they have in mind. And that's it. That's it. And I only say that if they look like they might be walking away, because they looking at it, they really like it, but they may not like the colors. And if they suggest a different color, then I will then offer that I can make another one. And if they say that, hey, I like that bag, I wish it was a little bigger, then I'll let them know that I have some ones coming up next week and they will be bigger. And I'll ask them what are they trying to fit in it. And then from there, I'll let them know it'll be ready. You know what I mean? I'm not a good business person as far as selling things I'm bad, y'all. Like, I'm not a liar. I can't lie to people. So if I sell your item, then I believe in it. Like, I really like it, or, I could sell something that I really believe in. I just can't sell something that's not already made, though. It's like I'm telling them, hey, yeah, I sell everything. I got people around me who, they know I sew anything. So they come for me for pillows and curtains, and now I'm offering them handbags, right? The pillows were my biggest, well, besides the mask, of course, the mask. And that's when I broke out the machine when I was selling masks. Everybody in Delaware was buying their mask from me. Okay. But now I'm doing the handbags. And I wasn't advertising that I do handbags until I know now that, bam, I got it. Okay. When I made this shit right here, I wasn't advertising nothing to nobody. Okay. When I made there's a few things that I made, yo. And then I'm cheap. I don't want to buy people patterns. Like I'm thinking, okay, I see this bag. I'm like, I'm looking at this bag and it's just squares, rectangles. That's it. I'm like, I could put squares and rectangles together. That's what this is, y'all. This bag. Here go all the pattern pieces. I think I showed them to y'all. I am not joking. This is the inside, the main body lining. The inside of this bag is one piece. Not the top. The top is different, right? But from this to this is one piece. That's this piece here. So I cut, and then I put my measurements because, you know, I drafted this. And in case I want to change measurements, or if I don't have this piece, the land, I know the measurements. Just measure, you know. It's easier for a pattern piece, though, because anyway. So that's the main inside of that bag. This is the lining bottom, and I'm going to show y'all what that is right now. I made a false bottom in this bag. Y'all know what a false bottom is? See, that's the bottom, but you could take this bottom out. And there's still a bottom. You see that? Got some thread down there, y'all. So why did I do that? Because the bottom, it looks good, it's sturdy, but I put a false bottom in just to give it a little more stability. And it goes right in. And I fit it perfectly in there. Okay? You would have never known that if I wouldn't have told you that, though. Okay? So, that's what this piece was, to cover the false bottom. So, it says lining bottom. Because remember, the bottom is this piece. This is the bottom. And this is the false bottom, which bends and fits in like that. Okay? Cool. What that is, those are two rectangles. This is the bottom. That's that bottom part right here. That's what this is. Another rectangle. Boom. This is the sides. That's this part right here. That's that part right here. It fits like that. That's another rectangle with some small cuts at the bottom. Okay. This is the bottom. This is the stabilizer. So let me show you where the bottom was. This is the bottom, right? This is the bottom. And this is the stabilizer. That's that part that I made to make it stiff. And I didn't want that stabilizer in the seam allowance. So I made a pattern piece. I didn't have to make a pattern piece. I could have cut the stabilizer out with this and then trimmed around it. But then it's waste for my materials because that goddamn stuff is expensive. Okay? Let me show you. This shit right here is expensive, baby. I'm looking for something better. This right here, this shit right here is expensive as heck. This is called Decaville, and this is the Decaville Light. And this is the stuff that made this bag sturdy. And to be truthful, I'm looking for something else. Because, like, I feel like if I can get some cardboard, some heavy cardboard, it'll be just as good as this shit. And it wouldn't be as expensive. Because it was cheaper for me to buy this whole boat. Okay? Because you use a lot of it. It goes on all the pieces, basically all the pieces, except you don't want it in your seam allowance because it sews bad. It's real bad sewing. It's mainly, I don't know if it's bad sewing because of this side is fusible. But I know when I was stitching to put these handles on, my stitching was crooked even though I was straight. It was just like it would, I guess the needle was kind of doing some weird things as it tried to go through this. Okay, so that's why I didn't put the lavender thread in this. I think that lavender thread would have looked so good. But this is another rectangle. Zipper pockets. These are the pockets that make the inside of the zipper. And that's 2 rectangles. And this is my zipper overlay. This is that black leathery looking piece that, and then in the inside I have a square where the zipper teeth is in the middle. That's that piece. And here is the front and the back of that tote bag. And these are all the pieces except it looks like I'm missing, which is probably, I think I see it over there, the zipper panel. This piece right here. I cut 4. I cut 2 of the main and 2 of the lining piece. Okay. I think that's everything, right? The bottom, the sides, and this piece right here. I see this piece, I think. If I'm correct, this is that piece. No, I was going to make a key fob for this. A key fob where it hooks in the inside. You put your keys on it so you'll easily be able to just find your keys in here. But I decided not to, okay? But that is a piece for a key fob. And here is the handle piece. Nothing but rectangles. Why would I buy, that's my handle, 3 by 35. Cut 2 of them. Cut 1 for this side, 1 for that side. So why would I buy a pattern for this when it's just rectangles? You just have to sit there and do the mathematics. If you want this bag to be a certain size, you just have to add seam allowance to it. If I want this bag to be bigger, because the end result of this bag, let me see. I need the front and the back. Where you at? It's too big to be the front. So, this is a quick lesson. The front and the back is 11 by 9. Now, my seam allowance that I used on this bag, on both of them, is a 1/2 inch. A 1/2 inch, right? So that means a 1/2 inch is taken off here and over there. That equals 1 inch. So what does that mean? If I have to take away 1 inch in seam allowance, that means this bag should be 10 by 8. Right? You take 1 inch from 11, that equals 10. 1 inch from 9, that equals 8. If I did a measurement of this bag right now, let me grab my measure. Where you at? I have a couple of you. I just saw the white one somewhere though. Over here. Let me know there. There you go. No, that's not you. Damn. I have so many things right here. Okay. I think you're in one of these bags, maybe in here. Let's see. See, I start putting things in bags, so it start getting confusing where she is. Okay, I'll be looking for things that I done threw in here. Okay. Put all this out the way. Oh, here, key fob. Yeah, so these are all the pieces. I'm gonna put these out the way. And let's do a measurement. What I said, it should be 10 by what? 10 by 8, right? Yeah, 10 by 8. Put that there. Look at that. Y'all see that, right? That end is at the end, and this end is right at the edge. That is 10. And you put that, and I'm not sure if y'all can see, that edge is with the edge, And that is right at 8. And that is how simple it is to make bags. You decide on your seam allowance because you're the one sewing it up. So if I want to make this, use the same pattern pieces, but I want it to be a little bigger. Let's say I want it to be 10.5 by what that was 9 by 8.5. 8.5 going this way, 10.5 going this way. I would use the same pattern piece. Right? The reason because it's still within these numbers. And the difference would be, instead of me taking a 1/2 inch off of each side of the bag, I would take off 1/4 of an inch. My seam allowance would be smaller. Instead of me sewing a 1/2 inch off, I would only sew 1/4 of an inch. If I take off 1/4 of an inch, 2/4 of an inch equals 1/2 inch. And that's why I would get a 10.5 and an 8.5. I would have just sewn the seam allowance smaller. What a seam allowance is when you take 2 seams and you sew them together. Right? So let's say this is a seam, this is a seam. We're going to say this is 2 pieces of fabric. Right? And instead of me sewing a 1/2 inch at that 1/2 inch mark to sew my seam, I would only go 1/4 of an inch in and sew that seam. And that's how I can make this bag, instead of it being 10 by 8, I would make it 10.5 by 8.5 by simply doing that. Now, let's say I want to make this bag bigger. Then if I want to make this bag exactly 8 by 9, then whatever seam allowance I want, I would have to add it. So instead of cutting around this piece and then I would add a space out. So let's say the fabric is, let me see. Let me get a piece of fabric, which I already had some here. Right? So let's say this is the fabric and this is the pattern piece. Instead of cutting directly around, right, directly around, I would add a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch all around. So I would cut 1/4 inch away, and then I would sew this bag together. And as long if I add 1/4 inch and I'm okay with the 1/4 inch seam allowance, then this bag would be exactly 11 by 9. Let's say I want to make it even bigger. You just gotta add to it. Make the square or the rectangle. Rectangle, yeah. I don't know if I keep saying triangle, but I mean rectangle, right? I'll make it larger. Or just cut out more pattern pieces. Whatever happens here, have to happen here. Let me show y'all how easy it is from here. There's one more piece. So we're worrying about the bottom. The bag is regularly the sides, the front and back, and the bottom. Okay. If y'all look at that, remember I told y'all sewing is like putting a puzzle piece together. See that? This is the bottom of the bag, and this is the top of the bag. They have to match. Y'all see that? And let me go. I'm going to push this over a little bit. The side, I'm going to push this down a little bit so you can see all of this. Okay. I hope y'all can see that. Let's see. Push you up a little bit. Okay. And the sides have to match. Y'all see that? Puzzle. It's like a puzzle. This side have to match, and this bottom have to match. This is going to also be on that side. This is going to be on also the other side. And this is just one piece that connects this together. Right? So, whatever I do, as far as the size is the depth of the bag. That means how deep, how much from the front to the back. That's what this piece does. So if I want to keep this at, this is 9.25, half an inch seam allowance, put it at, I think my depth is like 8. Because there's some things that I did to this piece, right? But no. I'm wrong. It's a 6. So the depth is 6. So yeah, I'm right. I was wrong about this part. This part, don't worry about this part. It's this here. So this bag is 5 inches because remember it's an inch. I end up with 5 inches in depth. Let me measure that to be sure, because see, this is the tricky part. I had never done this size the way she did the sides. So even though this is going this way, 6.5, there's a portion of this taken off. And the way this got sewn is it was sewn like this. So this is the front of the pattern piece. You took this and you sewed that like that. And that piece like that. And look at the shape it gave it. You see the shape? That's shaping out this. That's what is tricky about this, measuring this pattern piece, because this gave it a 3-dimensional. You see how? And look at my bag. That's the shape. See how it's not directly straight up like the front and the back? It's not. It has a dimension. Okay, but basically that had to do with these squares that I took out down here. The little squares that I took out. So whatever you do here, this piece has to match. Only as far as where it attaches. This piece only attaches to this piece on this side, on the sides, going this way. So if I add an inch higher, then I have to add an inch higher this way. Just because I add an inch this way, that doesn't matter with this piece. Okay? This, me adding more length, or should I say, yeah, that's the length. This is the width, right? The width, the length, the width. Okay. Whatever going this way has nothing to do with this. But only going this way has to do with this piece. This piece has to match this no matter what. This piece can get longer and this piece can stay the same. This piece will stay the exact same if I just only make this piece longer. But if I make this piece taller, then I have to make this piece taller as well. And I can keep everything else the exact same. And you probably don't want a bag too much wider than this. The only way you want a bag wider than this, you probably don't. You probably don't. Unless you're making a square cube. Now I'm about to read what y'all saying because, oh, Lord. Victor is in here, baby. Rainbow prices range from, $7 to $10. Okay. Vic came in with it. No Chaser said, hey, Bound Cherry, did you hear about Donald Trump? Yeah. We got to hear the facts. So I'm going to go live in a minute on that. Do y'all think the attempt was staged? Let me see. Vic Hart, you're doing a good job, Bound Cherry. The whole name out here, and you make me want to buy a purse. Lordy have mercy. Victor Pierce said, Victor, that tote bottom unisex can also be used as a lunch bag. That is a fact. I like that you said that, because it sure can be used as a lunch bag. But I wouldn't sell this one as a lunch bag, but I would make a lunch bag, right? Just like this. And I probably would change the top part a little bit, make it zipped a little different. But you're right though. The only reason I wouldn't sell this as a lunch bag though, the only reason, like if somebody told me, hey, I'm buying that and it's gonna be a lunch bag, I wouldn't recommend it to them because this is cotton inside. I do have some waterproof fabrics. Let me see. It's somewhere around here. Y'all, I should be ashamed of myself because let me tell you, I have too much. Some of this stuff needs to be downstairs. It just haven't made it down there yet. Where is it? I had a couple of packages come, and I opened the package and looked at it, but I did not do anything with it yet, which means it's still up here, and it shouldn't be. But where is it? I don't know. Damn, it's somewhere down here. I have a whole chest over there full of fabrics. I need to go downstairs and go in my craft organization box. I should be ashamed of myself because it shouldn't look like that over there right now. But I was just working all night. I was sewing, so it's not orderly in order right now. But anyway, so I do have some fabrics that are waterproof, and I have a fabric. I wouldn't call it a fabric. It's a utility kind of fabric piece that I would put. Remember when I told y'all I used fleece inside this bag. But I have a fleece that's made for lunch bags, because in the fleece that's made for lunch bags, it has this metallic stuff going all through it, and what it does, it helps retain heat and cold. Okay, and so I use that for when I'm making hand mittens to keep the heat from burning your hands. I also would put that in lunch pails, lunch bags, and that will keep your stuff cold and or hot. So if you put hot soup in here, that's not in a thermos, because I know they got thermos that'll keep your stuff hot and cold too. But I wouldn't sell this for that, because this cotton will get wet. Even though it won't destroy the bag, because this is canvas. Yeah, but yes. I didn't know people still carry lunch bags. I'm thinking about making a designer, make it look cute. Now, this is a bag, that's meant unisex. This is a backpack / what you call them. It's really nice. It has a couple of pockets, right? It has a zipper pocket on that side. It has a slip pocket on this side that'll fit my whole iPad in that slip pocket. See that pocket right there? You probably can only see it because you see how I made the trim. It's black, but I put that trim where you can see it is burgundy. Okay, and that iPad fits right in there. And on this side, I did the same thing. My bags and things I make are reversible. See how I put that zipper in there with that little trim showing? It really looks good inside this bag. And then in the front here, where it says that lifts up, and there's a pocket, but then inside the pocket is another zipper pocket. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's called my hidden pocket, baby. That's a hidden pocket. What does that mean? You can hide some things in this bag and nobody will find it unless they stole the whole bag from you and had time to just go through all the pockets. But when this pocket is closed, nobody sees it. See that? Is that a thread? I see. Okay, I thought. See? In that pocket, if the person just was going through your bag and looked in here, they wouldn't see that pocket. If I wouldn't have pointed it out to y'all, y'all wouldn't have saw it neither. Right? Because it's far enough down where it's not close up here where you could just see it. You have to look down in there and see that. And if I wouldn't have put that edge on it and made that zipper black, you wouldn't have saw it at all. Okay. I've sold a couple of these, and I think I have 2 of these left. And it is a backpack. I made it into a backpack. How do you make a bag into a backpack? Well, you gotta have where you have, it could be a sling by just having it going from here to here, or here to here, depending on which right hand or left hand you are. Or you get the straps to go here, and then the strap to go here. Okay, and I have the strap. I did not finish them yet to this bag. Here go the straps. I made the actual straps. It's going to be adjustable. And I'm glad I didn't make this strap, because remember I said when I made this bag, I didn't know the difference between good hardware and not so good hardware. So, it's too late for these, but for this, since it is a strap, going to be holding weight, I'll probably just switch these out. Okay. One of these going in here to make it adjustable. Here's the adjustable piece right here. Okay, when you want to adjust it. And then I'll put another clip on this side and sew it like this. Possibly put a rivet in it also. A rivet, which will help hold it instead of just the stitching. Okay. And I cannot sew this type of bag on this domestic. I had to make this. I made this bag on downstairs on my industrial. And the reason you could tell is, remember I had that variegated thread in there. And it switches from red, it goes to yellow, it goes into green, and then blue. It's really pretty. Like, I like that variegated thread. Especially depending on what I'm sewing it on. You can see it. It adds special touches. Okay, unisex bag, nice bag. You can put your laptop in here. My laptop, I don't know. Let me test it out. I have depends on what size laptop you have. This is the one my son bought me for Christmas, and it looked like, I don't know if that'll fit, but we are gonna see though. We don't want it to go in that pocket. Yes. Well, nah. Let me see. Nah, it won't. I won't be able to zip it up. I think. Let me see what inches this is. Well, it looked like it might be 19 inches. Let me see. No, is that right? Look like 12.5. I didn't know. This is a small laptop. This laptop look big. Where's my other one? Wait, let me look. Oh yeah, y'all. This is a small one. Because the one that I have is longer than this. This is a small laptop. It does not fit in that bag, okay? I wouldn't lie to my customers and tell them they can fit their laptop in here. Unless you have like a smaller laptop, it will not. It will fit. Like you see, it'll fit, but you're not gonna be able to close it up. I wouldn't recommend it. It is padding in this bag that'll make sure that your bag don't break. Okay, that's what you could tell the padding. See how this vinyl is kind of standing up? It'll stand up by itself. The only place I had no padding is up here in the gusset. That's why it's kind of doing a dip. See how it's doing like a dip instead of just staying up like that. But I wanted it to kind of do that. Okay, you should be able to see it now. See how it's dipping in? That's because I didn't put anything there. But the rest of the bag, it'll stand up by itself. Let me see. See, it stands in by itself. And there you have it. This is not my first backpack, but it is my first backpack using vinyl, if I'm correct. I think so. I think it's my first one using vinyl. And everything is a vinyl. This part is a vinyl. The center part and this part is a vinyl. And of course you can see that this and the handle that I use here. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. My wife need a bag like that to hide the pocket monster. That looks good. I'm gonna have to get you to design my wife a custom bag. My grandmother and my great grandmother used to restitch clothing using machine. You had to rock the pedal. Oh yeah, my grandmother had that type too, where you would take the pedal and kind of like just go like this, and it'll have it. Bomb, you could sell those bags with the lunch bag insert. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Um, Victor talking about saddlebags and things like that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, actually, somebody bought this bag. Okay, let me tell you. Somebody bought this. That's why I still have this bag, cause somebody bought it, and then they bought it so I can send it to Jay Prince, and then I asked Jay Prince, okay, I need your address to send it. And then he said, okay. And I told him, I said, hey, if you want to get a P.O. box. You know, because I want people to feel safe. I want them to think that, you know, I'm on here doing anything. Like, that's how people try to ruin you. They'll lie about your business. They'll lie. Why y'all think people are trying to call me a doxer? They trying to call me a doxer because they know that I own a business. And if people think I'm a doxer, then you'll be scared to buy from me. Like, you'll be scared to buy from me. Many people have purchased things from me. Like, they don't have channels or anything like that. And nobody has ever come forward and say, I bought something from Bomb and now my information is out there. Y'all won't know who bought from me unless they tell it. And I'm not going to tell you who bought from me or what they bought from me. But I've sold things like this. Most of the stuff that I end up making is because somebody asked me to make it for them. So I've sold hats, bucket hats. Okay. This bucket hat here. This bucket hat here, right? I made this one for the women or the men with bald heads. Let me tell you why, y'all. Because I put a soft fabric in here. Ladies, for your hair, if you got weave and things like that, this is that satin type of fabric, right? For black women's hair. And if you a man with a bald head, then it's gonna be soft to your bald head. But if you have hair, then you ain't gotta worry about none of that. Okay. Yes, I made a patch and put Bomb Squad on that, but I did not put one on this one. And then I made this jean one. Now, this is actual jean fabric. Y'all see that? This was, I think y'all saw me cut this. I think it was, what was it? Do y'all remember? I think it was I don't know if it was a pair of shorts. I think it was a pair of shorts. And that one of my nieces had given me. But that shorts had no stretching in my butt and her flat ass. She had a flat ass, and I couldn't get in them shorts. Okay, so y'all watch me cut that here on this channel, and then I ended up making this hat with it. Okay, and so this is one of Bomb Squad's. If you want to buy a hat, and I make my hats reversible. That means you can have jean on one side. And if you want the other side to be blue for another outfit, and there you have it. No problem. No problem. Okay? So that's also not with this bag. When I did this bag, I was thinking about the inner head. But if you wanted to, you could do the same with this bag. Okay? You have that at the top. And that's a bucket hat. Okay? But I really made this one a two-toned. I didn't make this one to be reversible, but you can. Everything I kind of make is kind of reversible. Okay? I didn't make this one reversible neither because I put that fabric in there. This is like this is a fleece. Is it a fleece? Wait. Yes. This is a fleece fabric, y'all. It's soft to the touch. It won't grab your hair. And it's breathable, by the way. It's 100% cotton. I think this is 100% cotton, too. I'm not sure if both of these are 100% cotton. I can't, to be honest, I don't remember. But I do know that this is jean. This is real jean fabric. Okay, there's no stretch in that fabric, and it's sturdy. Now, to be honest, I don't know if I would wear this way reversible, because that jean fabric, if you're bald head. Now, if you got hair, it don't matter. If you bald head, you might not want that jean fabric against your head. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I was thinking about doing top stitching. I didn't make a choice. I was gonna do like a color top stitching. Okay. And they pretty much stand on their own. And this is not jean fabric. Remember what I told y'all? They make things look like it's jean fabric. But this is actually, if I'm correct, fleece as well. Fleece and flannel. Wait, let me think. They got fleece and then they have flannel. I think this is, I don't think it's fleece. I think it's flannel. I think that's flannel. I think when I told y'all this was fleece, I think that's flannel as well. I get them confused, okay? It's soft to the touch. This is also, it looks like it's jean material, but it's not. It just looks like it's jean material, okay? Look like a jean patchwork. And I made this hat as a set. It goes with a bag, and it also had a matching mask, okay? I gotta find. I don't know if I brought that back downstairs because I don't see it now that I'm looking. These hats are on sale. And if you wanted a hat in a different color, it don't take no time. So the hats don't cost that much, y'all. Okay? Unless you want a two-tone. Two-tone, it takes me a little longer because I have to get it together right. But they about $20-something, like $27 for the hat. Plus your shipping. Any color you want. It could be reversible. And it still costs you $27. Not reversible, though. It may be a little cheaper. Okay? $23 regular. $27 reversible. That means you get two hats in one. Okay? I think that's a reasonable price. I got to remember that because I will forget that. Okay? I'm going to put that back in there. This vinyl bag costs, okay? This is not a cheap bag. When I say cheap, this bag does not cost you're not gonna be able to buy this in Walmart, and I definitely can't give you no Walmart pricing for this bag, okay? But it is my first vinyl bag pattern. I think y'all watched me make this pattern. I drafted it. And I'm going to be honest, I was shocked that it came out so well. Would I make any adjustments? No. I think what I would do, though, I would top stitch here. Or maybe, I didn't use any Decaville. The only thing I used was padding. Next time, though, I would use maybe a little Decaville in the gusset. And what would that do? That would keep the gusset straight, a little more stable, okay? Which means it would be more stable like this. But see how it's, and the reason it's puffing like that, like I told you, I did put some of this padding. It has padding in it. But the padding is what's giving it its structure, keeping it standing straight and everything. But at the same time, I would have liked, now that I would like that to be a little more straight. So, honestly, now that I still have this bag, I may make a false bottom. I don't know. I don't think I need to make a false bottom, though. It is a backpack. I don't think I want to put a false bottom in a backpack. That's right. Okay. What does a false bottom do? It makes it a little more sturdy, but nothing will fall out. It's not like things will break through the bag. That would never happen. Okay. So I think it's great. I'm gonna leave it alone. I wouldn't change anything about that bag. I saw somebody had that pattern, so I did not design the bag. There's a difference between designing and drafting, right? Designing would mean that I came up with the idea of this bag, and I did not. I saw that bag. I saw somebody sew up that bag, and I was like, actually, no, they didn't sew it up. I'm sorry. I saw a picture of that bag. I saw a picture of that type of bag, and I was like, wow, I like it. So I looked and I saw that there was a person selling the pattern for that bag. And I was like, okay, let's go see how much they're selling it for. And then when I saw the price, I was like, well, hell no. I was like, I can draft that bag myself. So I don't know what their sizing is, but I saw and I just drafted my own. So if anybody said, Bomb says she designed that bag, I did not design that bag. I never made that claim. I saw this bag and I liked it. This was my, also, like I said, this is the first bag I made vinyl. It might be my first, it's not my first backpack. I made Leaky Leak backpack, couple of different backpacks y'all seen me make, okay? But they were with fabric. I made backpacks and donated them. I made a drawstring. My first backpack was a drawstring backpack. And I think I have one or two of them left. Let me go see. I'll be right back. Smell like something got wet. Did somebody's floor get wet or something? Oh, I think that's that spray. My son has sprayed. Okay, y'all, let me. So I think people be thinking I'm not telling the truth. Oh, because I hear Randy fat ass. When I say I cut and make things in twos, here go the other one. Okay. I actually made this bag 6 times. No. It was 3 times 6 bags. 3 times I make them in twos. Here's one. Just gotta. It was laying under something, y'all. Okay. Here is one, and there is the other. Okay. I'm not lying when I say I make things in twos. Y'all watch me sew some of these things. Now this bag, I'm not sure if y'all can see. I made this bag on my industrial. No, on my domestic. I made this bag on my industrial. I made this bag, attempted, on my domestic. So these are not the same 2 times. These are 2 bags. Same type of bag, same everything, except they wasn't at the same time. And the reason you know, because I used 2 different sewing machines. Let's take a look at the difference. This is on my industrial downstairs. It's made for thick fabrics, and the stitching is perfect. This was, I attempted to make this on my domestic, and look at those stitches. The stitches do not look the same. They're not even perfectly, they just don't, you know, people don't notice it, which is good, but it's not the same, okay? But it came out the same, except if you're looking, that's the only difference. I made this and I struggled. I struggled on my domestic machine. And so you can see that. Nobody would notice it. If I wouldn't have pointed it out, you wouldn't have saw it. You wouldn't have noticed it. You wouldn't have saw it, right? But you can tell. Look, I couldn't even finish the stitching across over here. Side there. Okay, so those are those two. Here go a bag that I made. What does it look like? I made two. I sold one, and this is the other. Now the honest, I think I adjusted for this one. I'm not sure which one I sold her, right? I think, and I was trying to reach out to her, but I haven't seen her online, and I can't find a number because her number was mixed in with when a lot of people was calling me. I don't want to be texting all those people and saying, hey, are you the one who bought this bag for me? You know what I mean? Because so many people bought bags. But this was to make it look like a shoe and put Bomb Squad up there, right? But when I designed two of these bags, one of them, I had this go further down. And I think it's the one that I sold her is the one. Now, the problem with that bag, I was hoping she'll reach out to me. When I did that bag, the reason I went further down was so you can have a larger opening, right? And I think I did I'm not sure if I did a double zip, but I was like, hey, if I go further down, then they will have a wider opening to get in and out the bag. And so I made that bag, right? But then I said, well, I'm going to make another one with a regular gusset. I can't remember which one I did first, to be honest. I think I did this one first, and then I did that one. And I think the one that I sold her, I think it comes further down here on each side. Now, let me tell you the problem that I didn't recognize at the time. I was hoping she'll reach out to me. Is that I shouldn't have done that. That's why, you know, if she reach out to me, I'll send her this one. Okay, this one's not for sale. I want to send it to her. Because what happens if I go further down on the bag? And then I put the straps. I put the strap. Now the strap is further down to the bottom instead of to the top. Okay? And what happened, see, because I make bags in two. So when I made that bag that I sold her, I made two of them. Right? I told her I was making the bag. I had not made the bag before. I was making the bag. I was designing the bag. And she said, yeah, I would like that. And because I was making it, I was like, yeah, I'm making a bag that's like a shoe. And she was like, oh, yeah, cool. I want to. So I made two. And then I gave one to my niece. And then my niece calls me and she says, hey, Aunt Vanya. I'm like, yeah, what's up? She said, the bag is a cute bag. Everybody asking about the bag. She said, but the problem with the bag is the bag keeps doing this. She got the bag on it. It's on her side. It's good. Even with things in it, the bag keeps doing this. The bag keeps flipping on her. And I'm like, what you mean it's flipping on you? She says it's flipping on. So have her come over and I look at the bag and I'm like, I put them straps down here and now the top is heavy. You see? The top is heavy. So if the person who bought that bag for me, if you're listening by any chance, this bag is for you. If you simply reach out to me, right? And I'm going to send you this one. So all I got to do is put the shoestring in it. It was just a piece of fabric that I made. And it crisscrossed. And then I made it in place. But this is a shoe, y'all. This is a shoe. Okay, and it does say Bomb Squad. So if she reach out, this bag is for you. You,
You got a packet.
no. Well, I thought I saw one. I saw one somewhere. I come back down. Wait. I did see one. I saw one. Wait. Well, why you don't go to the store and buy your own stuff? They got a packet right there. You can have it, but it's not for a small bottle though. This lemonade right here. That's for. It's not for. This says it makes 2 quarts. You want? You make it in a thing and then pour it in your small bottle. This is a. If I'm correct, this is a. I think this is a quart. No, a quart is this. This makes this. So go make this and then bring me, pour yours in your bottles and then give me the rest. All you gotta do is put water in this thing. Well, okay. Well, bye-bye. Come and ask me for shit. And then don't want to do the shit I'm giving this shit to you. Don't know. Look at these grown ass men, baby. And I'm still trying to be their mama. Come and ask me for stuff. Look, y'all, he asked me for packets. I'm not sure if y'all know what a packet is, but a packet is like, this is a packet, right? This is a packet. And usually, these packets, hubby buy them from me. Oh, look like his dad got something over there. Let me see. But I ain't gonna, if I give his daddy stuff, his daddy gonna be like, you gave my stuff. See, his daddy, the daddy not trying to still be the daddy to them. He said he's already been the daddy. I'm the only one still trying to be a mama. Okay. But anyway. Uh-oh, I dropped something. I don't know what it was. Hubby don't baby him. And here I am. They still could get shit from me. But even then, they spoil, right? Because he asked me, do I have a packet? I said, I have one somewhere around here. But then I said, well, I got this one. But the difference is, in this one, is that it makes 2 quarts. Right? 2 quarts. And he like, nah. You know why? Because they spoil. They want to take one packet and pour it in their little bottle. You know, the real water bottles. You just simply pour it in there, shake it up, and drink it. I'm like, well, you can't do that with this. You need to make 2 quarts with this. He's like, no, that's too much work. What you mean? I gave him the thing. This is 2 quarts, right? And all you got to do is put water in it, put this in it. But no, he don't want to do that. That's too much work. Too much work. Because then he got these water bottles. He just want to put it in there, shake it, and drink. I'm like, okay, shit. Anyway, so listen, if you bought a bag from me that's shaped like a shoe, only one of y'all did that, and your bag is topsy-turvy or top-heavy, this bag was made to replace that bag for you, okay? So all I have to do, I think, is make the strap to this bag, and this bag belongs to you, so nobody's getting that bag belongs to her. So I made that bag. I bought something else up here with that. Oh, these are my very first. I got this pattern online on YouTube. This is a trash bag for your car. Okay. Trash bag for your car, and it goes over the seat rest like this. It could be in the back seat, or you could do it in the front seat, and it could be for toys, trash, car organization, where you just throw some things in there so it don't have to be on your floor. And that's what this is. And I got this pattern on YouTube. That was my first type of bag ever making. Okay. And then from there, I bought this pattern. This was a pattern I bought. It's a drawstring backpack. See it? Drawstring. right here where you close it up. Like that. There go the magnetic snap right there. There go the top of it. And it just snaps. And it has a pocket here. Oh, I see a thread right there. And it has a pocket in there. Right there. So I made this. There go the straps. It's my first time putting straps on, so it's not even done yet. As y'all can see, I haven't put the part that goes through this yet. I made 2 of these, and I think only one in this fabric. The other one is in another fabric, and I gave it to Leaky Leak. So Leaky Leak has a backpack like this, and I made this one because I do them in tubes, right? So. And yeah, this is a nice little backpack, drawstring backpack. You can't tell it's drawstring because of the thing. I bought this pattern. I didn't design it or anything. I didn't draft it or anything. And then I did make this. This is my drawstring backpack for adults. I made a few of these. I sold them. I put different things on them. I ended up buying this fabric because somebody asked me to buy it. I found it, so I bought it. And then I still have this fabric just sitting around. So I decided, okay, let me make something that he may like with it. So I made this because he didn't give me any particulars about a bag. So let me tell you about this bag. This bag is a drawstring bag, you see. Big area. But not only that, if you go to the gym, let's say you're a gymster, then you unzip here, and you can have your wet clothes in here, your shoes in here. So there's this big pocket that's just as big as the bag, and you can put shoes in there. You can put shoes in there. Let's say you go to the pool, you can put your wet clothes in here. And this fabric right here is waterproof fabric. That's what I was telling y'all when I mentioned if I known to make these into lunch bags, I would use this type of fabric inside, you know, just to make sure that the other portion of the bag doesn't get wet. So this will keep this front from getting wet. It will also keep that back from the inside from getting wet. Okay. So, I think I followed somebody on YouTube, and then I switched it up. I saw them make something like this, and I was like, okay, I like this, but I want a big zipper in the front, and so I made it. Okay. And so then the straps are just 2 pieces of fabric, and you adjust it by simply untying it and adjusting it if you need to. And that's the way, because you have to, right? It's a drawstring backpack. And I did embroider this on. Now, that's the only thing. It looks good when it's drawn. It's in the center when it's drawn. But when it's not drawn, which you probably wouldn't have it on if it's not drawn anyway, it looks like it's not centered. Because it's centered with this piece here, but it's not centered with the full front, because the full front has this lip. So now it looks like it's off-centered. Y'all see that? It looks off-centered. And so, and this, I don't know. But anyway, this is not, I think this is the first one I made. Then I made another one for somebody. Well, my sister-in-law told me that there was this little boy who suffering from cancer, and people in the local area, not the neighborhood, but the local area, right? They was donating to him. He's like a Make-A-Wish kind of patient. And I was like, oh, I would like to donate something. And so I asked her, like, what do he like? And he liked Black Panther. So what I did, I took that day, I digitized Black Panther, and then I stitched it on with my embroidery on the front. And then I made this bag for him. Okay. And the thing I don't like about that, when I think about it, is that I didn't go to give it to him. She came here and got it. She's like, oh yeah, I'm coming to get it. And the way she was doing it, like, cause I spent all day, you know, cause I was digitizing it. Then I had to actually embroider it. I was trying to get it centered and get everything all perfect for the little boy and everything. And she came and got it. She even waited because I had to finish the straps up. And then I thought about that later, like, am I the one who gave him that bag? Or is she the one who gave him that bag? Like, in my heart, I know I'm the one who provided. But then I'd be thinking, well, damn, like, did I give him that bag? Did it say, hey, my sister-in-law made this for you? Or was it like, oh, here you go? And man, I started thinking to myself, like, first of all, it shouldn't bother me. And it wouldn't bother me if it wasn't for the people I'm talking about, you know. If I was talking about some people who you know, I don't know. Anyway, y'all. So, the hard thing about me selling this bag is that it has marine on it. And it's the new marine fabric. It's not the older one. And I don't know no marines. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could probably get rid of this on mine, though. Okay, so I just have to have my son take pictures of it and get rid of that. That's an easy bag to make. Simple, really, really simple bag. And then I start getting in these more difficult bags. Okay. Now, y'all, I rambled. Listen, if you want any of these bags you see up here, or anything even close, a hat, you want a visor. Only thing I'm not offering right now is shoes. And that's because I need to find some soles. But once I find some soles, baby, I'm going to be testing out shoes. Yes, I am. I'll be making some custom shoes. These are eyeglass holders. You might be able to use it for other things. I don't know. I made them actually eyeglass holder. Whether it's your sunglasses, whether it Bomb Squad, support the channel, baby, and buy the items. Okay? Buy the items. Any colors you want. I made these colors, of course, to go with these bags. And I'm considering whether these will go with the bags. In other words, will this one go? It's the same fabrics. I use that. The fabric that I use in this bag is the same fabrics I use here. And I'm thinking about putting that there. And of course, it depends on the price. If my price is one thing, then it won't include it. But if it is another thing, then it will include it. Okay? So I'm up in air about that. But truly, I did make those to go with these bags. But if you want one of any different colors, let me know. You got a bag already that you like, but you would like that sunglass or glass holder, holler at your girl. Okay? Let me know. Okay, and I will, it didn't take long to make it. So, of course, it's not going to be that costly. Okay. Now, before I go, we're going to talk about some clothes. Let me tell you what I want to do. I want to learn how to make bras, right? Custom bras. That's what I want to do. I don't think I want to invest, though. But I want to do them. So, anybody who want a possible custom bra, and you're willing to buy the fabrics, it's not much. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's only a little pieces of fabric. I don't think I have, like, I don't really wear bras like that. Not the, especially the type I'm talking about. Let me see. I don't. Yeah, you could tell, man. I don't even have a. Okay, let's see. A bra, right? You can put padding in a bra or not. This is not a bra. As y'all can see, this is my nightwear, right? But it does have like a little bra area. So bra usually have this part here on the side, right? Where it comes with, where you put the clasp on. It has the strap And then it has a little piece of fabric up here, right? Oh, okay, I'm doing it from the outside. This the inside right here. These are pads. Now, I am not going to make these bra straps like this. I want to make a padded bra strap. So, I want to make a bra for women with big breasts. Like little breasts, I can make that. That's a little piece of fat lace or whatever. I'm talking about you women with them biggins. Okay? I want to make a bra because I'm thinking about going into bra making, custom bra making. I'm not going to be making no straps like this. This is crap. This is crap, y'all. Okay, it was cute. It's cute for lingerie, you know, something that's going to come off you on you. But this has no support. And it digs in your shoulders. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For those with them heavy ones. I want to make a padded bra strap. I saw somebody make one. I was like, oh, I want to make that. Right? I'll make one for myself. That's not a problem. But, you know, I got a breast reduction. They still kind of hefty and shit now, but they used to be way bigger. And so now I don't have the problem of my bra straps digging in my shoulders anymore. I don't have that anymore, but I used to have that issue. So I'm looking for somebody who got that problem where they dig in your shoulder. This don't even look like it's on here right. Yeah, it is. Okay. If you're interested, I'll let you know how much it costs. It won't cost you much. Like, it'll be like me just making, all you buying is, the only thing you will buy is the cost of the materials. And for me to ship it to you, that's it. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to charge you no fees on me making it. You'll be like a tester for me, essentially, right? It really is a small amount of fabrics. It's just that for those of us with the big ones, but those of you with bigger ones, there's like I said, I already told you I want to do the strap a little different. And you might not want padding, but I do have to have the support, right? So if you want padding, then yes, that's what I'm saying. They got some people like padding. I'm not paying for that. Okay? This right here, it's not that much. Maybe like $2, $3, depending on how big. But I also don't want to buy it and then it be your wrong cup size. Like I got to make you responsible for some of it. I got to make you responsible for some of it by saying, okay, you ain't got to send me the money. You could buy it and send everything to me. You could order it online and have everything sent to me. However you want to do it, I'm okay. But this is why people probably thinking, well, Bob, why you don't just make your own? Cool, I could do that. That's not a problem. What I am saying, though, when you make custom bras and people who want padding, you have to buy the right size padding. Does that make sense? Like this cup, your boob got to fit in that. So suppose I buy the padding and then I send you the bra and it don't fit. I won't be held responsible for that. Now you could take if you say, okay, I'm good with no padding, right? I promise you, we're gonna be able to keep it and give you the support you want. I think the only people, like for me, padding isn't important. But for me, support is important because I already got the roundness and fullness already. So I don't need no padding. What I do need, though, is the uplifting. And padding doesn't uplift them. That's not what lifts them up. And again, what keeps them lifted is the support. And it's usually the support that comes underneath. And this is not just regular fabric. And I wouldn't use, that's why they don't use lace in big girl bras. When I say big girls, I'm talking about the girls being big, okay? You could be a small woman with some big girls. This is like a mesh, support mesh. And that's what helps keep them up. That's why when I put on this, man, baby, it keeps the body snatched. This is like a mesh. And see how it stretches, but it has that recovery. And what that does is it smushes things in and it supports, holds things up. Yeah, snatches it up like that. Yeah, I like this thing. Okay. I love it. I haven't worn that thing in years, though. I got to get back to wearing my stuff, okay? I am going, first I'm going to put things together. I'm going to let people know how much it costs. And I want to see if people would be willing for me to make them a custom bra. Okay? Remember, though, it's a tester bra. That means I'm testing. I'm testing. Usually, I haven't had many failures doing any tests. It wouldn't be my very first. I would not do that to anybody. I wouldn't just make my very first and say, hey, here you go, deal with it. No, I wouldn't do that to anybody. Okay? I wouldn't do that. But that's what I want to do. Because I want to try bras. And the problem is I don't wear... Y'all don't wear bras like that. And especially now, you know, I had a breast reduction, so many years ago. Shit, gotta be 20 years ago now. Hell, longer than that. It's about 30 years. I had my breast reduction when I was in my 20s. I think I wasn't even 30 yet. I had a breast reduction. And yeah, that's about 30 years ago. I had them reduced. Do I regret that? I do not regret it. Because they were heavy. Heaviest things on me, baby. Look, I'm a big girl, okay? But them things was heavy. They was heavy. And I have a bad back. And so, of course, the doctors was claiming, oh, your back pain is due to this. Like, no, I said, it can't be my breast. My breast can't be the back pain. That don't even make sense. I'm like, that's not even the biggest thing behind me. I got a big thing in behind me and a big thing in front of me. And you telling me that my back pain is because of the front? Nah, see, they telling me that because that's the thing they could fix, but they can't do nothing with the back. If they could slice some of this off the back, baby, I would have had them slice it off years ago. There was a rumor where if you was, they would give free, what they was talking about? I would have got free liposuction if I was willing to donate some of my lipo fat, right? And I was thinking, well, shit, they could take some of this fat off my butt. Hell yeah, I'm donating it to everybody. Any and everybody. Come and get some for free, baby. But it was a rumor, y'all. It was a rumor. I was trying to give it away. I was trying to give the biggins away. I was trying to give everything away. I was able to get the boobs reduced. I didn't get, now, you know what I think I kind of regret, but at the time I didn't want to do, I could have got the boobs reduced and lifted. But I was like, nah, they don't need to be lifted. I just want them reduced, right? Now, if I would have got them lifted, then I would have had to come, the insurance wasn't paying for them to be lifted. So the insurance paid for me to reduce them, but they wasn't paying for them to get lifted. They were like, yeah, well, it's going to cost you this amount if you want to get it lifted. And I was like, well, they don't need to be lifted because once you take some away, they're going to be all pretty and perky and shit again. Nope, that's not exactly how that worked out. They were sore for a very long time. And, baby, I was like regretting my decision as far as the way they looked. Because for a while, like they reduced them. They looked like they went flat like a pancake. But nah, that was just the way, you know, after everything healed, everything got back the way it was. Okay, but I got pictures of my boobies, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, I lost the weight, and them boobies was too heavy for my frame. I couldn't handle it. At least that's what they told me, but my back still hurt. Lying ass little motherfucker. Oops. Lying ass people telling me my back gonna feel better once I get them big boobs. Nah, they wanted my money, okay? Then they wanted my money. The insurance paid And then they was trying to get me for like I think $7 grand. Oh, but we gonna go in anyway. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You going in anyway. Why don't you just do what needs to be done? Well, it's gonna cost you out of pocket $7K. $7K for some titties? Nah. We gonna buy us a bra. And my favorite bra too. I had one. It was called the water bra. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of it. I found it at Burlington Coat Factory. I ain't gonna lie, I love that damn bra. Ooh, baby, I had just gotten them done too. I found that water bra. I was like, yeah. They looked so pretty in that bra, but it was flat as pancakes out that bra. Now that bra was good because it held them up after surgery. It kept them real close and they wasn't bouncing everywhere. And I can't find another bra like that. Okay, let me put all this stuff away. Y'all probably, I don't know if I'm going live. I'm tired. I do want to talk, but my back hurt. I'm going to put all this stuff away because I took some stuff out. Let me see. I put hubby things back. He going to know I went in there because he is very calculating on how he put things in his drawers. As soon as he opened the drawer, he going to be like, he going to know that I went in it because it's not the way he left it. And I got it. What time is it? It's later than I thought. So listen, this is what we're going to do. Sunday, we're going to talk about this politics. I should have more information. Y'all going to have more information and we can share what we found out. I'm not even doing any sewing tonight. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I know hubby, he going to be coming up. Talking about, you want to take a shower? I'm going to be like, okay, I ain't got no choice. It's that time of the week, y'all, for me to do my wifely duties, okay? My wifely duties is due. I used to be excited. But this hot flashes and shit got me. As soon as I get turned on, I have a hot flash. I'm like, look, it make you not even want to get turned on no more. I'm like, oh, hell no. I try to tell him. He is very patient with me. That's how I know. See, that's what I'm saying to the men who not married and talking about, your wife got to do this. She got wifely duties. I joke when I say it's a wifely duty, y'all. I joke. That's me joking, right? But I don't have no wifely duties like that. This is my body. I do what I want to do with my body. I love him, so of course I want to, make sure that he good. And look, there's all kinds of ways of making sure he's good. You just got to be creative and figure that shit out. Okay, that's all. So I joke. I don't want no woman to think that I'm serious or no man to think I'm serious when I say I got a wifely duty that I have to abide to. I do not. That is not how this world works. And these men on here, they take shit that people say seriously. I'm joking. Okay? But there's times in all our life, I don't want to I don't tell his business. So his business is for him to tell, and my business is, if I want to share it, I can share it. And as long as it's not overstepping over his business, then I'll tell it. But what I will say is, ladies, don't let these men fool you, okay? We talk about menopause, we talk about hot flashes and shit, but men have issues that they have too. And they start way before ours, okay? They hit 40 and then shit just might not work like it's supposed to, And as the woman, we just say, okay. Okay? So these men walking around thinking they superheroes until they 100, talking about I can have kids until I'm 80. How you gonna have a kid till you 80? Talking about you shooting the club up when you don't even know how to aim that thing. That thing not even aiming no more, dude. It's all over the place. It starts. Nobody want to hear that shit. These men be talking, okay? For you men who really think for real, because you men don't talk to each other and y'all don't share. And that's why y'all think y'all superheroes, and then y'all become depressed because when you end up with an issue that you think only you have, you too embarrassed to open up to other men. So now there you have it. You think that it's only you. You think you have an issue. You think that something ain't right with you. But the truth is, nah, that's what happens. Right? That's what happens. Women, we understand menopause. We don't even understand menopause because even women kept lots of secrets, right? But we've all heard that women go through menopause because we can't help it, them hot flashes. But I don't know what men go through because my husband don't open up, because that's what men do. Y'all keep shit closed up. Y'all not sharing. And it makes relationships very difficult. The only reason I'm kind of, because I do know, like I've heard from other men, I watch, I'm paying attention, and I'm just not, I don't want to throw nothing in nobody's face. So I'm gonna tell you what I see. And the men don't like that shit. The men don't like that shit right there. You should like it. You should like to know what's gonna happen to your body when you get a certain age. You should like it because when it happens, and it will, you will realize that, oh, this is normal. You're not sick. You're not ill. Okay? That's why I've been talking about menopause. Nobody talked to me about menopause. We always heard the term menopause. And I've always heard this term hot flash. But I never knew what it meant, right? Nobody ever really gave the details. It's almost like a thing that you keep to yourself. When I asked my mom, I remember telling my mom I was on my menstrual for 6 months. And I was like, Mom, and she's like, yeah, that happens. That's what she told me. Yeah, that happens. And when she told me, yeah, that happens, I just thought, okay, I got to deal with it. Man, by the time when it was over, and I went to the doctor, and she asked me things, and I said, yeah, I've been on my menstrual for 6 months. And she was like, why didn't you come to me sooner? And I was like, what you mean? I said, it's just what happened. She said, no. She said, no, that don't just happen. She said, we could have took care of it. She says, you probably got this and that. We could have went in and took care. I was like, my mouth fell open like, what? So my mom, she's a different generation. And her mom, different generation. And the medical field have, they do leaps and bounds now over shit back in the day that we had to deal with. We don't have to deal with no more. Stop letting people tell you, oh, don't do this, do it the natural way. Yeah, the natural way would mean you would be on your menstrual for 6 months to a year. And you still gonna have the same issue. Oh, I'm natural. When they say they natural, they talking about they getting their information from their grandma. Who didn't see doctors back in the day. That's what natural means. And then people be talking about, well, I'm going to take this natural vitamin and that one. And y'all going to kill yourself because, like, you don't know, these natural supplements are not, nobody's checking with them, watching them. You don't know what's in it. You don't know what percentages in it. I learned that from taking that black cohosh. I went to get that black cohosh from GNC, right? You thinking, oh, that's the natural store. That's where I'm going to get the real natural shit from, right? GNC. I go to GNC and buy black cohosh. And one pill don't work for long at all. I read the bottle, and all I'm going to say is read your bottle. Look at other bottles with the same thing in it and see the major differences. Now, let me tell you the difference between a GNC and a Walmart. You're probably thinking you go to GNC, that's where you're going to get the real shit. But the truth is, Walmart is held in more of, Walmart had to be more careful because Walmart is a huge-ass brand in which will get sued. See, I don't give a fuck what the name on that bottle is, but if I bought it from Walmart, and I'm suing Walmart. That's who I know to sue. So Walmart got to be a little more careful. GNC, on the other hand, GNC just claims that, hey, we got all these brands in here. Okay? They specialize in nothing. You just go in there, and if people want to buy it, they buy it. They money not long like that. GNC is nothing like a Walmart. Okay? And so even though we hear a lot about Walmart and shit like that, Walmart do not want to get sued, and they know we all trying to sue them. I know I am. Let Walmart sell me some shit and don't fix it, because they will fix your shit. They will fix your issue, baby. When it comes to the vitamins and things like that, though, you read them bottles, and don't be following these kooks on here who we ain't never seen. You ain't never seen them, but they be talking about how healthy they are, and then they tell you a story on how they almost killed themselves. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I used to be on the panel letting them talk, and I would, be interested, and I would listen, but only with a grain of salt, baby. I take all their information with a grain of salt. Even if they look healthy, they can have muscles and shit. I'm thinking, okay, but their body is in my body. My body is in your body. So all I'm saying is, take all that type of information. When you put something in your body, take that shit with a grain of salt. You go seek out a doctor or somebody. Or if you into natural, find a naturalist. I don't know, herbalist, and let them break that shit down to you. Okay? Let them. Do not listen to these motherfuckers online, because I'm telling you, there's somebody, she done almost killed herself 2-3 times. 3 different type of things. Talking about, oh, well, I thought if they do this amount, if I double it, then it would be even. And I'm thinking, how sick are you? You must be really sickly over there. They have to double shit so you could get it in a quicker time frame. I'm like, Lord, what's wrong with you over there? Oh, well, I double it. And then she said she woke up and her nose was bleeding and shit like that. And she was so sick, she almost killed herself. Like, Lord have mercy. But every time we talked about health, she would jump up here and get on people about their healthy shit. Girl, I'm like, girl, you can't be talking about nobody in their health, girl. You killing yourself for shit. You done damn near committed suicide 3 times. And I'm talking about with them goddamn herbs and shit that she want to tell people they need to. Girl, get the hell out of my face, girl. I'ma stay unhealthy if the way you become healthy is gonna kill me. I'ma stay like I am, honey. Okay? So I could be here to watch Leak at least go to high school. It would be nice if I could see my grandson go to high school. It would be even nice if I could watch him get married and be there for him. Now, let me tell you something. Leak gonna get his ass beat, though. Leak left here Friday. Man, Leak is gonna get his ass beat. Leak about to start getting his ass towed up, okay? That's all I got to say about that little one right there. Because he started jumping up and down. Jumping. And he did that just with me. He's like testing me. And something in me keeps saying, don't do it. Don't do it. And something say you better do it. You gotta do it. You gotta tap his little ass. Tap him a little bit now, and then save it later. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta tap him when I'm not angry, because if I tap him when I'm angry, all his ass gonna be tore up, okay? But it's hard for me to tap his butt when I'm not angry at him or mad at him, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have to, y'all, because that little boy right there, I had to kick him out of my room. I was like, you better go in there by your daddy, because I'm about to tap that little ass. And he ran out of here. Oh, man, he ran out of here with a whole attitude. He was like, I'm gone. That's what he said to me. And I was about to chase his little ass down. My grandson is going to get his ass spanked. Okay? That's what he's going to get. And I don't want to have to do it. But I'm going to have to tag them little legs. I love him too much. I'm going to have to do it. Now, don't do what I say. Y'all do what I do. Don't do neither one when it comes to legally, because I'm going to tag his little ass up. He not even here this weekend. And I'm still pissed off at what he did that day. I kicked him out. I was like, get your little ass out of my room. I'm about to tear your ass up. And he started jumping and ran out of here. Like as if he punishing me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. He ran out of here like he punishing me. Now he did come back talking about I'm sorry. Talking about he's sorry. And then he knows what to do and what to say. That boy is too smart. And that's why I should tag it. I'm gonna have to tag him. I'm gonna have to tag him like this. I gotta do it. Because he's too smart. Okay? He remember things and he pushing and pushing. He doing what kids should do. They should test the limits, right? But they shouldn't test the limits with their grandmothers who might murder their ass. They shouldn't do that. Okay? Their grandmother might murder them. Okay? I'm like a murderer. I could be like a murderer over here. He got to stop testing me. But I love him. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I'm rambling like hell. I'm about to jump in this bed. I'm going to look at the stuff that's happening with Trump. And we will go live tomorrow. Probably before noon. Around noon. Okay? If I get some sleep tonight, I'll be up. I was up all night over there sewing up. I don't even know what I sewed last night. I finished up the bags, which was the bottom of one. I put the tabs on, the zipper tabs, and then I sewed up them eyeglass case. And it seemed like it took me hours to do that. I'm not sure what's going on. I must have did something else too. I had to, because that shouldn't have taken that long. I think I had to cut the pattern. I made the pattern, cut the pattern. It just seemed like it took it forever. It shouldn't take me that long. Anyway.